Hello again, everybody. David Clary, along with a host of others here at Campbell County High School, including Will Presley, TJ Hibben, Ethan Eubanks, Jaden Early. We also have Nicholas L. Ray Settles up here at Campbell County High School getting set for Oak Ridge High School basketball. Back-to-back nights. This is a snowed out, rained out, postponed ball game from a couple weeks ago, and we're getting a chance to play up here in Campbell County. The crowd is already filing in to the gymnasium here at Campbell County. They love their basketball at Campbell County, and it should be a great night of basketball. Jaden Early, you have some more information about tonight's game.
This is Jaden at Campbell County High School. Tonight is a huge game for both the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Cougars in the terms of the district standings. Oak Ridge currently has a one-game lead on Campbell County by virtue of their early season loss to Carnes, and also by the fact that Oak Ridge is undefeated at 5-0 in district play. Campbell County would have the upper hand because of head-to-head play if they win tonight. But if the Lady Wildcats win, they would be in the driver's seat with 4 district games to go, including another matchup with Campbell County on Friday. It would give them a 2-game lead on the Lady Cougars. Campbell County is 17-2 on the season with a less demanding schedule than Oak Ridge, but they are a dangerous team because of their ability to shoot the ball. Coupled with the great home court advantage here, the Lady Wildcats will have to be at their best tonight. Campbell County has won 6 straight games since losing to Eastside, South Carolina, and Pensacola, Florida. Back on December 28th, last night, they defeated Central with ease, 66-21. The Lady Wildcats come in at 11-7 on the season, but are coming off an impressive 76-40 blowout win over Halls last night. The win saw the return of Zayana Stewart following her ACL surgery this summer, and she didn't seem to miss a beat on both sides of the ball. The Lady Wildcats perhaps played their best ball of the season last night and have now won 3 straight games and remain undefeated in the district at 5-0. Oak Ridge and Campbell County are playing for the 127th time since 1975, with the Lady Wildcats leading the series 107-18. The 107 wins are the most against any opponent ever, but the 18 losses are tied with Powell for the losses to any team. These two teams have played one another 11 times in the district finals, and in David's opinion, are the Lady Wildcats' biggest competitive rivalry over their history. Oak Ridge has won 11 straight in the series tonight. Should be a fun game to watch. Tonight we are broadcasting on FM 92.7, and we will again Tuesday at Carnes. Tonight's games are sponsored in the part by the Fox Insurance Group, Jamie Brooks for Anderson County Chancellor, the Oak Ridge Utility Districts, Washboard Wash and Fold, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, T&N Bank of Oak Ridge, Main Street Lofts, Lauren Lynn Green with State Farm, and Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. We are also on prepradio.com and Oak Ridge Schools Television 1082 and streaming both games live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. It's time for a break. We will be back to Campbell County with the starting lineups following this 3 minutes timeout.
Welcome back to Campbell County High School here on FM 92.7, FM 94.7, prepradio.com, and Oak Ridge Schools Television, Channel 1082. We are also streaming the game live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Joining me, and he's going to be with us the entire broadcast, is a member of the Oak Ridge High School football team, Will Presley. Presley was a big-time receiver last year as a sophomore. Will, talk about your sophomore season as a Wildcat receiver.
Well, I mean, I think I ended up with like 36 catches with 646 yards. Started the season out a bit slow, came back at the end, ran some deep routes, and caught the ball. I mean, I think I had, 6 touchdowns?
You did?
Yep.
The most memorable being that one where you returned was it an interception or was it a kick? It was an onside kick.
Onside kick, yeah.
And you took it all the way back. And then what I remember most about that, it wasn't so much the touchdown, it was the celebration afterwards where you ran all the way around, all the way almost to Jackson Square, came back and you were celebrating in front. What was it like to do that?
Well, I will tell you, the celebration had me more winded than the actual touchdown. So, but I mean, it felt good. That was my first one of the year. First one actually in high school ball. So it just, it was very exciting.
You're a sophomore, so you've got 2 more years of eligibility. You came at the same time your friend Blaine Stansberry came. You've got a kind of a great connection between the two of you guys.
Oh yeah, me and Stansberry, we've been playing since I think 3rd grade maybe. We've been best friends since then, and we always stuck together. So I mean, the dream is to go to play college ball together. I mean, that would be so cool.
Well, Will, you had an exciting day yesterday. I think, do I understand that you got an offer yesterday?
Yes, sir. UT Martin came to the school. I talked to the man, and Coach Vitrino, he offered me right there on the spot. It was a great day.
One of the things that, kind of stands out about you is you're fast. You're fast. You got, you don't run track.
Mm-mm.
You just do football.
I plan to run track this year, actually.
Are you?
So I'm going to get into that, yeah. Hopefully get my 40-yard dash now. I think the lowest 40-yard dash I've ran was a 4.51 on lasers, so we'll see.
What was the difference between you as a receiver last year and this year?
This year I had more people to back me up. I had, the confidence just came in. At the start of the year, I wasn't too confident with running a deep route and catching, and then coaches just told me just go out there and catch the ball. And, I mean, they believed in me, I believed in myself, and just made it happen.
We'll talk more during the course of the night here. I'm going to take a break here, send it back to Brian Bennett. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, the Lady Wildcats and the Lady Cougars of Campbell County, and we'll be back to Campbell County following this 3-minute timeout. David Clary back here along with Will Presley, Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibben. Jaden Early's up here as well. Nicholas Elray Settles, John Ulrich doing Cameron down below. Brian Bennett back in the studios. We're just moments away from this ball game. You can hear the final countdown playing here. We're about to have the national anthem here. Wildcats in Campbell County have been playing since 1975. The Lady Wildcats lead the all-time series, and it really isn't even that close. Same with the boys. In fact, the boys have beaten Campbell County 51 consecutive games, which is just unbelievable in itself. As the starting lineups are about to be introduced, I don't know if we're going to have the national anthem or not. Well, it looks like we're just going to go ahead and have the starting lineups, and I'll talk you through those. For the Lady Wildcats starting tonight will be number 5, Zayana Stewart. It was good to have Zayana back with us. She had missed it up until last night. She hadn't been playing basketball. Also starting for the Lady Wildcats will be Ayana Porter. She's going to get the start here tonight. Also starting for Oak Ridge will be Yulisha Mitchell, freshman. The next starter will be a sophomore. That'll be Paige Lawing. And the 5th and final starter will be the junior Jenna Johnson. Lady Wildcats had a very impressive win last night over the Halls Lady Red Devils. Now the lights are being dropped here, and we'll have the starting lineups for the Campbell County Lady Cougars. If you're watching us on our YouTube stream, you can see the lights are off, and it is loud. Mr. Pimbley is doing the public address announcing. Bella Lester gets the start. She is a junior player for the Campbell County Cougars. Also starting for Campbell County, well, number 15, that'll be Carly Pitts. Her father is the head coach up here. Also starting for them will be number 23, Jaden Kitts. She is a freshman, also coach's daughter. The 4th starter for them, number 32, that'll be Lacey Pemberton. She is a junior. And the 5th and final starter will be number 33, Taylor Hutchison. That's the starting lineups for the Lady Cougars of Campbell County. And we are about to get set here. Lady Wildcat basketball, the boys game will follow. This is a big district ball game. Campbell County 17-2 on the year. Lady Wildcats, the only undefeated team in the district. They knocked off the Cougars have been knocked off by Carnes in an early season ball game. So it's a big ball game for supremacy early here in the district schedule. It'll be Jenna Johnson to jump for the Lady Wildcats. And we're about to get underway. The official steps in. Ball up, tip controlled by Campbell County. And the Lady Cougars have the basketball, and we are underway. With the basketball will come Jaden Kitts at the top of the circle. Works the ball to number 10, Bella Lester. They work the ball inside the paint, going for a shot, almost blocked. Taken on the floor by Campbell County. There's a walk, or they're going to call a foul. The older official calls a personal foul. Could have very easily been a walk, but I think the foul's call. It's on the floor, not a shooting violation, and it'll be Campbell County basketball underneath the goal. Just underway, 7:45 to play here in this first quarter at Campbell County High School. Ball's worked in, and here come the Lady Cougars. They might have had a layup if they had worked it. Here they work the ball left side, then they throw the ball all nearly away, saved on the sideline by number 23, Lady Wildcats, very physical. Bella Lester works the free throw line, lobs the ball down low against Jenna, blocked. And instead of going for the basketball, Yulisha probably could have got that one before it went out of bounds. Didn't aggressively go for it. It'll be Campbell County basketball. They'll have it underneath the goal. We've played about 30 seconds, and we have no score. Lady Cougar ball. They work the ball in. It comes to Carly Kitts. Drives in the paint. Kicks the ball back out. Nearly a walk. They work the ball inside. Shot is off the iron. No good. Back up with the shot. Again, no good. Rebounded this time by Paige Lawing. Here come the Lady Wildcats down the floor. With it will come Jenna Johnson across to Ayana Porter to Stewart. As she drives in, she's going to be fouled. And Zayana Stewart will go to the free throw line. Zayana will have 2 shots here as she was fouled in the act of shooting. Zayana to the free throw line, hit a couple free throws yesterday, had her first ball game back after her injury. Her first toss is up, and it's good. 1-0 Lady Wildcats, 7:07 to play first quarter as we broadcast here from Campbell County High School. Zayana Stewart back to the free throw line for the Lady Wildcats. Second toss, no good. Rebound Campbell County, and then they'll bring the ball down the floor. Almost lost it on the baseline. Lady Wildcats tried to set up their press, weren't able to do so. Here it goes to number 23, that's Jaden Kitts. She works the ball to the top of the circle on the right wing. They look inside. Paige Long trying to face number 32 down low. That's Pemberton. They back it up and dribble off to the left side. With the basketball, nearly a steal by Oak Ridge. Saved on the floor by Campbell County. It's a wide open three. That is off the rim. No good. Jenna's got the rebound. Jenna Johnson, the Lady Wildcats, pushing it up the floor to Zayana Stewart. Zayana works the ball left side. Three-pointer. Ayana Porter. Good! Three-point shot. Oak Ridge. And the Lady Wildcats lead it by a score of 4-0. 6:25 to play in the first period. With the basketball will come Bella Lester. She works the ball left side to Jaden Kitts. Pass intercepted by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats down the floor. Here's Alicia Mitchell off the glass. Good. 6-0. Lady Wildcats. 6:12 to play in the first quarter. Here comes Campbell County down the floor. With the basketball will come the Lady Cougars. Yet to get the ball across the line. And they do finally. They'll dribble in, kick it out to number 32. Drives the paint, pulls up and shoots. Good. Campbell County scores with Lacey Pemberton. And the Lady Wildcats want to run again. Here comes Alicia Mitchell all the way to the host. Oh, man, she was fouled. The trailing official called nothing. The guy under the goal had to do it. It'll be Oak Ridge going back to the free throw line. 6-2 Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge wanting to run against the Cougars as Alicia Mitchell goes to the free throw line. Alicia on the year is a 71% free throw shooter. She misfires on the free throw, does the freshman. She'll go back to the free throw line one more time. Second team foul called against Campbell County. Alicia kind of rushed it, missed it anyway. Rebounded and knocked out of bounds almost by Oak Ridge. And then there's a walk. The Wildcats are going to get it on a travel. And Coach Kitt's not happy already with the officiating. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball underneath the goal. To work the ball in will be Ayana Porter. Ayana looks, fires it in, then it comes to Zayana Stewart. Zayana at the free throw line, has trouble with her dribble. Dribbles in, goes up for the shot, no good. Kind of blocked away. Here comes the Lady Cougars down the floor. Driving coast to coast with it comes number 10. Works the ball to the free throw line and walking all over the place. Works the ball to the left side. Campbell County basketball. And they throw the ball almost away. Saved at the midcourt line. And coming back with the basketball will come number 23 to number 10. She drives in. Inside the paint. Blocked by Jenna Johnson. Here come the Lady Wildcats down the floor. Wanting to run again. Here it goes. Knocked out of bounds by Campbell County. If they can save it, they cannot. Ball goes out of bounds. Will, Lady Wildcats running hard here in the first part of the game.
Oh, yeah. They're moving up and down the court quickly, making shots.
Oak Ridge will work the ball in. It'll be Zayana Stewart to work the ball in. Then it comes Jenna Johnson. Her shot is good. Jenna scores, and the Lady Wildcats lead Campbell County 8-2. 5:07 to play here in the first quarter. Here come the Lady Cougars moving right to left with the basketball against the Oak Ridge press. Still in the rear court. They've got the basketball. Here goes on a bounce pass, intercepted by Oak Ridge. Taken away by the Lady Wildcats. Left elbow shot, good! And the Lady Wildcats lead Campbell County 10-2, and Coach Kitts has seen enough. 4 minutes, 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. 10-2 Lady Wildcats. Back to Campbell County High School following this 30-second timeout. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. Great start for the Lady Wildcats. They lead the Lady Cougars 10-2, 4:47 to play in the first quarter here from Campbell County High School. Oak Ridge puts on the press. Here come the Lady Cougars. They work the ball across the midcourt line. Dribbling with it will come the Lady Cougars all the way in. Turning, spinning, another partially blocked shot, but it goes in good. Nice shot that time by Taylor Hutchison. Here comes Oak Ridge running. Ayana Porter with it, top of the circle. Bounce pass goes off to Zayana. Three-pointer, right corner on its way. Good. Three-point shot, Lady Wildcats, Alicia Mitchell, and the Lady Wildcats lead Campbell County 13-4. Here come the Lady Cougars, moving right to left. With the basketball will come Jaden Kitts. Kitts works the ball down the floor, almost taken away, and indeed by Oak Ridge. Zayana Stewart pushes it up to Jenna. Inside, Alicia Mitchell, layup, good! Lady Wildcats score again, and they lead it 15-4. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Here come the Lady Cougars, moving right to left. With the basketball will come Carly Kitts. Kiss works the ball across the time stripe. Off it goes to Hutchison. Trapped at the top of the circle. To Kitts it goes. Kiss to the right corner. Number 15 drives in. Shot on his way. That's an air ball over the top of the rim. Rebounded by the Lady Wildcats. Coming down the floor with it will come Zayana Stewart. 15-4 the score. Lady Wildcats can't control the pass. It goes out of bounds. I think Paige Lawing thought the pass was going to her. It was going to Jenna in the left corner, and she intercepted it and unfortunately knocked it out of bounds. Lady Wildcats substitute Lindsay Cleveland into the ball game for the first time. 15-4, Lady Wildcats in the lead. Campbell County basketball. Block shot by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats coming down the floor. Trying to push it, Zayana Stewart. Dribbles to the top of the key. Works the ball for a three. It's no good. Rebound, Campbell County. Lady Cougar basketball. With it will come Destiny Rutherford. That's how she pronounces it. Looks like Rutherford, but it's Rutherford as they work the ball in for a shot. Clang off the iron, no good. Oak Ridge basketball. Lady Wildcats running again. Ayana Porter inside. Left-handed layup. Good! And the Lady Wildcats lead it by a score of 17-4. 2 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the first quarter. Campbell County 17-2 on the year, trailing 17-4 right now, as there's going to be a blocking foul called against Oak Ridge. Will, one thing the Lady Wildcats like to do is put pressure on you, and that defense is stifling at times.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely a scary thing to go up against, especially when they're moving this fast.
Lady Wildcats playing currently with Jenna Johnson, Ayana Porter, Janaea Pippins, along with Zayana Stewart, Lindsay Cleveland. Campbell County basketball. Lady Wildcats like glue on the defense. 5-second call should have been made there. They didn't make it. They worked the ball along the baseline, kicking the ball back out to number 24. Drives in for the shot. No good. Does draw the foul. 17-4 Lady Wildcats. 2 minutes, 34 seconds to play here in this quarter. And it'll send Campbell County to the free throw line. I believe at the line, I believe that's Reagan Stanfield, I believe. Free throw is up, and it's good. I couldn't really see her number. Is it 24? Yep, Reagan Stanfield, she's a junior. 17-5 Lady Wildcats, 2:35 to play here in the first period. Second toss, off the rim, no good. Rebound, Jenna Johnson. They called a jump ball, the alternate possession of Oak Ridge. A little quick on the whistle there on the jump.
Yeah, it was a pretty quick one.
Come on, Will, don't be Ethan Eubanks here. Give me some talking. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to play in the first quarter. Down the floor of the basketball once again will come Oak Ridge. Ayana Porter, Jenna Johnson, Janaea Pippins, she walks. She couldn't decide what she wanted to do with the basketball. She wanted to go inside. There was nobody open, and she turns the ball over. 2:23 to play first quarter. So far it's been all Oak Ridge, but Campbell County very capable, obviously, with their 17-2 record. Lady Cougar basketball. They work the ball down the floor, nearly a steal. Lady Wildcats do have it. Coming down, it goes to Jenna Johnson. Jenna drives, works the ball in. Jenna drives all the way to the hole and scores. Jenna Johnson scores, and the Lady Wildcats lead Campbell County 19-5. Here come the Lady Cougars in the rear court. With the basketball will come number 15. That'll be Carly Kitch. She lost the ball for a second. Saved on the floor by the Lady Cougars. They'll drive in. She walked. They're going to call a block. That was a walk for sure. That was absolutely a walk on the play. I try to go loud enough so he can hear me. It'll be the Lady Cougars going to the free throw line. To the free throw line will go Campbell County. Toss. Good. Back to the free throw line. Campbell County. Long discussion here. And he's wrong. Paige is right. She walked before that, but, I mean, it's basketball. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Here comes Ayana Porter with it. Ayana top of the circle. Lady Wildcats on top, 19-7. Lindsay Cleveland with it. Off to Zayana Stewart. Dribbles in, penetrates the paint, lost it on the floor, and then knocked out of bounds because she is fouled, and that might be the makeup call. So, Will, you saw Coach Taylor working the official, and that might be the makeup call.
It could be. It could be. She's getting pretty mad.
Here comes Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats working in. Three-pointer, right corner, good. Three-point shot, Ayana Porter, and the Lady Wildcats lead Campbell County 22-7 with 1:27 to play here in the first quarter. Oak Ridge's pressure really causing issues as they throw the ball away again. Oak Ridge coming down the floor running. Here comes Jenna Johnson, coast to coast, off the glass. No good, but she's fouled. That'll be the 4th team foul. It'll be a shooting violation, and Jenna Johnson will go to the free throw line. Will, has Jenna scored in the ball game yet?
Yeah. Jenna has 4 points total.
Make it 5 as she knocks down the free throw. Jenna is a 57% free throw shooter. 23-7, Lady Wildcats in the lead. 1:16 to play in the first period. Jenna Johnson back to the free throw line. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Campbell County. Here come the Lady Cougars pulling down that board. Number 20, they work the ball across the line. Wildcats really playing hard. Oh, and there's another foul called. Looks like we're going to have the foul fest here tonight. And it'll be a shooting violation, and going to the free throw line will go the Lady Cougars. That is the 5th foul with 58.5 seconds to play in the first quarter, and Oak Ridge leading 23-7. As I mentioned, Campbell County 17-2 coming into this one. Only 1 district loss. Lady Cougar basketball. Toss. Good. One thing I've noticed here, Campbell County knocking down their free throws. They'll substitute. Let's see. Back in the ball game will come Lacey Pemberton. Checking out will come Reagan Stanfill. Back to the free throw line, Campbell County. Toss. Good. Oak Ridge ball coming back the other way. With it across the way, the point guard, Ayana Porter. She works the ball top of the circle. Campbell County playing a zone. Lady Wildcats content to work a little bit more time off the clock to attack that zone. And it goes to Zayana. Zayana puts up a shot, no good. Rebound back to Jenna Johnson, swings it out. Ayana, three-pointer, it's off the mark, no good. Rebound tracked down by the Lady Cougars, and it's a jump ball between Lindsay Cleveland and one of the Lady Cougars. That'll be their ball. You might remember last year, Will, Lindsay kind of got into a little bit of a tussle in the Campbell County ball game and got ejected.
I mean, there's a good chance. This is a physical game, and I feel like it's going to be like that the whole time.
23-9 the score, 31 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cougar basketball. Still in the rear court. They lob it across the way. Oh, she should have gone on in. Number 10 now drives against Ayana, and that's a charge. Charge is going to be called against Bella Lester, and the Lady Wildcats will have it, and Coach Kitts can't believe it. And he has given it to the official. He has given it to him. Both coaches not too happy about the way the first quarter has gone. He's probably even more unhappy about the score. At 23-9, 16 seconds to play in the first quarter. Oak Ridge will get the ball first to start the second quarter. Zayana Stewart dribbles in, penetrates all the way in, swings the ball left side, three-pointer, Lindsay Cleveland, hits the rim, no good. Rebound back to Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats wanted to go up with it. They will not get a shot off as the first quarter comes to a close. We have played one quarter basketball at Campbell County High School, and the Lady Wildcats lead it 23-9. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. The second quarter about to get underway here. Lady Wildcats with a comfortable early lead in a kind of a shocking fashion. It's 23-9 against the 17-2 Lady Cougars. Oak Ridge basketball, the Wildcats kind of hit them hard and fast, and the Lady Wildcats have hit some big-time shots as Jenna gets the ball on the baseline, shoots, knocks it down. Jenna Johnson scores, and once again, Coach Kitts is working on the official. 25-9 the score. Lady Cougar basketball. against Oak Ridge's press. They get the ball across the line. There's a breakdown. They shoot a three. It's rushed. It's a brick. No good. Out of bounds to, oh my gosh. That is, I didn't see it that way, Will.
I didn't either. It was nowhere close to that.
That's a mistake. That's two bad calls he's made. It'll be Campbell County to work the ball in. Of course, we had a better angle to see it, honestly. Lady Wildcats, as they work the ball in. Campbell County gets a shot off. No good. Rebound, Jenna Johnson. Then she throws the ball away. They works the ball in for a shot. Good. That was an unfortunate turn of events. And not exactly sure. Somebody, Coach Kitts, is being warned. He is being warned right now. And the Campbell County fans are not too happy about it. And he is giving it to the official. And the official is giving it right back to him. And we're about to get underway. Wow, he's got a short fuse there, Will Presley.
Yeah, I feel like both coaches are going to end up very mad at the end of this game.
Oak Ridge basketball, here they go. Sakari Stewart out to Ayana Porter. Dribbles in, penetrates, and shoots. Not a pretty shot, it's no good. Rebound, goes out of bounds, last touch by Oak Ridge. 14-point Lady Wildcat lead here. 7:06 to play in the second quarter from Campbell County High School. Lady Cougar basketball moving right to left. With it will come the Lady Cougars against Oak Ridge's pressure. They get the ball across the line, then they lose it across the line, then Ayana steals it. Lady Wildcat basketball. Lady Wildcats bounce pass. Shot is no good. Foul called against Campbell County. I don't think the Cougars fans have seen a foul they've liked yet as Lindsey Cleveland goes to the free throw line.
There's fouls everywhere across this court tonight.
Lindsey Cleveland to the free throw line for the Lady Wildcats. Lindsey has not taken many free throws this year. Hasn't been with the team that long. Misses on that one. Did not score, I don't think, in last night's ball game. Back to the free throw line she goes. Sakari Stewart is going to come back out of the game, and Zayana Stewart is going to come in for her. 6:52 to play second quarter, 25-11 the score. Lindsey Cleveland back to the free throw line. Second toss, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Zayana Stewart. Ulisha Mitchell coming back in the ball game. Checking out will come Janaea Pippins. Campbell County basketball trailing 25-11, 6:50 to play in the second period. Campbell County against the press, works it over to Kitts. Kitts across the way, throws the ball away. Intercepted by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats coming down the floor with Zayana Stewart. Zayana turns, spins, drives. Ball goes out of bounds. And evidently either she lost the ball out of bounds off her fingertips. It'll be Campbell County basketball. Coming back in the ball game, Destiny Rutherford. 6:36 to play. Out of the contest comes Presley Chapman. Here come the Lady Cougars moving right to left. If you're listening to us on the radio, if you're watching us on our YouTube channel, we appreciate you watching us. Campbell County basketball taking their time getting the ball across the midcourt line. And then Lindsey Cleveland's going to accidentally trip her, but that's going to be a foul. Jaden Kitts foul. That'll be the second team foul called against Oak Ridge. And Lindsey will come out of the contest. It'll be Lady Cougar basketball side midcourt. 6:25 to play second quarter, 25-11 the score. Lady Wildcats in the lead. Jaden Kitts with the basketball. Guarded out high by Janaea Pippin. She works the ball to the top of the circle. Lady Wildcats defense extended has really not allowed them to shoot the ball that well. As the ball is loose on the floor, Campbell County picks it up, and then they're going to call a foul. A foul against number 12. And I'm not exactly sure who he called it on.
It was on Ulisha.
That's what I thought, number 12, but I was watching Coach Kitts get so angry down there. It'll be Campbell County basketball. Lady Wildcats watching them inbound it. They'll work the ball in. Blocked! Jenna Johnson smacks that stuff down. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Zayana Stewart swings the ball, left side, driving. Pulls up, little 6-footer, short. Battles for the rebound, can't get it. Taken away by the Lady Cougars. Then Campbell County has it. They'll set it up. They work the ball down low. They get a shot off. Good. And a foul's called. Lady Wildcats were caught in a mad scramble there. Oak Ridge hasn't scored in a bit. And a foul's going to be called against, I believe, against Ayana Porter. Campbell County with a chance for a three-point play. Oak Ridge in the lead, 25-13 as Lindsey Cleveland comes into the ballgame. How many fouls is that on Ayana?
Ayana has 3 fouls in total tonight.
Wow, that's not good. As Campbell County shoots, good. 25-14 the score. In a big powerhouse ball game like this, you think the officials will let them play, but I guess they just don't want to let it get out of hand. So far, it's not been a poorly officiated ball game. As Ayana Stewart's going to dribble left, kick it out to the top of the circle. Here comes Oak Ridge. The ball knocked out by Campbell County. The Oak Ridge basketball. Cougar fans make a lot of noise. Cougars fans, they come in big numbers to watch their Lady Cougars. 5:28 to play. Second quarter, Oak Ridge basketball. Lady Wildcats haven't scored in a while. Ayana Stewart with the basketball. Lady Wildcats watching her dribble at the midcourt circle against the zone. They work the ball left side, out to the top. A wild pass saved out by Lindsey Cleveland and then knocked away. Wildcat basketball, then they turn the ball over. Their pressure caused Oak Ridge some difficulties. Here comes Campbell County driving in for a shot. Good. And they've cut the gap down to a 9-point game. Lady Wildcats, Ayana Stewart brings the ball down the floor. We haven't scored in a while. Ayana drives in, shoots, no good. Maybe a little bit rushed there. Campbell County can cut it even further. Lady Wildcats back on defense with Ayana Porter out of the ball game. Lady Wildcats don't have a valuable weapon in there. It's Campbell County walks. He called it. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to play second quarter. 25-16. The Lady Wildcats in the lead. Boys game will follow here on FM 92.7, FM 94.7. PrepRadio.com, Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082. We're also streaming the game live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats a little bit errant with their passing all of a sudden. Lindsey Cleveland around to Ulisha Mitchell. Three-pointer. Boy, they need it. No good. Lindsey Cleveland has the rebound, lobs it left side, and steps out of bounds with it. The Wildcats have an unusual combination of players out on the floor. They have Jenna Johnson, Lindsey Cleveland, Ayana Stewart, Ulisha Mitchell, I'm missing somebody, and Janaea Pippins. And Coach Taylor wants a timeout. 25-16 the score. Lady Wildcats in the lead, but Campbell County making a comeback. 4:25 to play second quarter. We'll be back to Campbell County in 30 seconds. David Clary back here along with Will Presley, Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibben, along with Nick Settles, John Ulrich doing camera work for us as well. Lady Wildcats by 9. It was double digits as Campbell County brings the ball down the floor. A blocking foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge racking up some fouls on the road here, and Sakari Stewart's going to have to come in for Janaea Pippins. That is the 4th team foul called against the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats back on defense here. Campbell County working the ball in, driving the paint, and here's a steal by Oak Ridge. Ayana Stewart. Ayana pushes it up the floor to Ulisha, left-handed off the glass, good, and a foul. Ulisha will go to the free throw line with an opportunity for a three-point play. 25-16 the score. And to the free throw line will go Oak Ridge's Ulisha Mitchell one time. Just got a text, Will, from our friend Vashon Knowles. Why don't you give the good word?
Man, a big news. Vashon Knowles just came down with the ETSU offer. It's looking like a great place for him. I think it'd be wonderful.
Ulisha will go to the free throw line. Toss, good. Lady Wildcats up their lead back up to 12. Campbell County basketball moving right to left. If you're listening to us on the radio, halfway through the second quarter, Lady Cougar basketball, 28-16 Oak Ridge. 3 minutes, 56 seconds to play. Cougars taking a while to get the ball across the line. They do finally. Number 14 with the basketball, that's Rutherford. Rutherford works the ball left side along the baseline. Number 15, shot is good. Got to cut that baseline off, and we've got a 10-point game. 3:41 to play. Zayana Stewart running the point for the Lady Wildcats. Left side it goes. Lindsey Cleveland, little 8-footer is no good. Rebound, Sakari Stewart swings the ball back out. Here comes Ulisha. Ulisha driving. Her shot is blocked. And then a foul is going to be called. Personal foul called on the floor against the Lady Wildcats, an offensive player control foul. Coach Kitts thought again it was against them and blew up against the official, and the official said, calm down. It's on Oak Ridge. 3:27 to play, 15 foul. Was it a shooting violation or a player control foul? I guess it was just a shooting violation, a regular foul after the play. So they'll come to the other end of the floor and shoot free throws. Campbell County has shot some excellent free throws here in this one. 28-18, they'll have 2 shots here. 3:27 to play, second quarter. Free throw, good. Will, I'm going to ask you something here. I know you've played basketball for the high school. What do you think about the new rule where it's they don't have the one in the bonus anymore, that you get 5 fouls each quarter?
I had no clue about that rule.
You know, I mean, I like the one in the bonus as they hit the free throws back to an 8-point game. Lady Wildcat basketball. Oak Ridge with it. Zayana Stewart, she was hammered, but no call. Zayana dribbles in, lost the ball, goes up for the shot, no good, draws the foul. Zayana is fearless. I mean, she was a little rusty, you can tell, with her ball handling right now, but she'll go to the free throw line for the Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge by 8, 28-20. Third team foul called against Campbell County. Will Presley, what has Zayana done tonight?
She's moved the ball pretty quick. She's moved it around across the court. She's had a you said Zayana or Ayana? Zayana, she's had 1 point.
And she goes back to the free throw line. She'll have 2 shots here, first of which is good. The second one is good as well. 30-20 the score. Lady Wildcats back up by 10. Campbell County Lady Cougar basketball in the rear court against the Oak Ridge pressure. They work the ball to number 15, top of the key. Number 10 drives. Layup, no good. Jenna's got the rebound. Jenna Johnson and the Lady Wildcats. 3 minutes to play second quarter, 30-20. Oak Ridge in the lead. Zayana running the point for the Lady Wildcats. Ayana Porter on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Against the zone, she works the ball to the right, pulls up and shoots a 3. No good. Long rebound tracked down by Sakari. Up for the shot, no good. Sakari Stewart is going to be shooting free throws. 2 minutes, 44 seconds to play. Sakari will go to the free throw line. Sakari is a 67% free throw shooter on the year, and she'll have 2 shots. 30-20, Oak Ridge by 10. Shot good. Not much of an arc to it, but it goes in, and the Lady Wildcats are back up by 11. 31-20 the score. Back to the free throw line, Oak Ridge. Second toss. Rims out, no good. Rebound tracked down by Janea, but she can't save it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by her. It'll be Campbell County basketball coming down the floor. 2:42 to play second period. Here comes Campbell County against Oak Ridge's 1-2-2 press. Still in the rear court, Lady Cougars. Wildcats have Lindsey Cleveland in the ball game. Sakari Stewart, as they work the ball against, there should have been a charge. He called it. Great defensive setup by Zayana Stewart as number 10, Bella Lester, runs her over, and that's a foul. It'll be a player control foul this time. He was upset about it, but she obviously ran her over.
Oh, yeah, she hit her pretty hard. It was very clearly on her.
Oak Ridge basketball leading by 11. 31-20 the score. Oak Ridge's Zayana Stewart will ring the ball across the line. Picked up defensively by Rutherford. Drives coast to coast. There's Jenna. She shoots a 3. No good. Rebounded by Janea Pippins. She swings it out to Jenna. Jenna is harassed. Comes out of there with the basketball. Works the ball left side. Here it goes to Sakari. Sakari, Zayana, three-pointer. It's good! 3-point shot. Zayana Stewart. And the Lady Wildcats are back up by 14. 34-20 the score. 1:55 to play. Pass intercepted by Oak Ridge for a second. Taken away by Oak Ridge again. Then knocked out of bounds by Campbell County. Saved away by Zayana Stewart. Here come the Lady Wildcats down the floor. Zayana dribbling, driving, pulling up, going in for the shot. She travels with the basketball. Zayana is going to take it in when she gets it, and I don't care because she's aggressive, and I love that. It'll be Campbell County substituting. Looks like Bella Lester coming back in the ball game. Destiny Rutherford comes out 34-20, Oak Ridge by 14, a minute 41 to play in the second quarter. Campbell County basketball, Lady Wildcats with Lindsay Cleveland, Janaea Pippins, Sakari Stewart, along with Jenna Johnson and Zayana Stewart. Campbell County ball. They work the ball around the Oak Ridge bench. With the basketball will come Jaden Kitts. There's a legal screen, should have been. Here they work the ball top of the circle. Bella Lester dribbles right. They work it out. They give up a three. Clang off the iron, no good. Rebound, Campbell County had it. They lost it. Oak Ridge had it. Campbell County grabbed it. Jump ball is called. And rolling on the floor is Lindsay Cleveland and Carly Kitts. The alternate possession arrow will go to Campbell County. 1:07 to play second quarter. It'll be Lady Cougar basketball trailing 34-20. Cougars with the basketball. In it comes number 23. That's Jaden Kitts. Kitts got a screen. Dribbles in. Lost the ball. Taken away by Lindsay Cleveland. Right-handed off the glass. No good. Rebound Campbell County. Lindsay couldn't get it to go. Here come the Lady Cougars down the floor once again. 52 seconds to play. Lady Cougars driving all the way in. No good. Rebound Oak Ridge. Here come the Lady Wildcats running again. Janaea to Zayana. Zayana hammered. Backs it up once again. Needs some help. And then she is fouled. And that's a good call. She was on her all the way. Carly Kitts was. I don't know what Coach Kitts is arguing about. She was on her. Should have been called for a foul before that. 35.4 seconds. Zayana Stewart to the free throw line for the Lady Wildcats. 34-20, Oak Ridge by 14. To the free throw line. And look at Coach Kitts once again. He is upset. And that was his daughter who committed a foul, so I can kind of understand that. Free throw, good. 15-point advantage. $35-20 the score. Back to the free throw line once again. Zayana's toss, good. 16-point advantage for the Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge substituting Paige Lawing into the ball game. Out will come Lindsay Cleveland. 16-point advantage for Oak Ridge, 36-20. Lady Cougar basketball. Oak Ridge getting some good minutes out of Sakari. Pass intercepted. That's a terrible pass. Here's a layup. Zayana, good! It's an absolutely horrible pass right to Zayana. She picks it off, and Oak Ridge leads by 18 first half points. 38-20 the score. Campbell County gets the ball across the line. Here it goes to Bella Lester. Bella Lester dribbles in, wants to go to the baseline, does, shoots and scores, and she's fouled. Count it, Paige Lawing just couldn't keep up with her. And it's an opportunity for a three-point play. 9.7 seconds to play in the first half. 38-20, Oak Ridge in the lead. Coach Taylor instructing Paige on how to cut off that baseline the next time. To the free throw line, Campbell County, 16-point Oak Ridge lead. 9.7 seconds to play. First half. Toss, clang off the iron, no good. And then there's another foul against Campbell County. Reach-in foul goes against Bella Lester. And back to the other end of the floor. And Lady Wildcats are going to get two easy ones here. Zayana is the one fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Will Presley, member of the Oak Ridge High School football team, how many points does Zayana Stewart have right now as she goes to the free throw line?
Zayana has 10 points so far in this game.
Thanks, Will. Back to the free throw line will go Zayana. She'll have two shots. Will, are you having fun?
I'm having very fun, David.
Toss is up, and it is good. I wasn't watching. I was looking at Will's face to see if he actually was having a good time. 39-22 the score. Back to the free throw line. Second toss. Good. Lady Wildcats back up by 18. Campbell County with 7 seconds to play. 6 seconds to play. 4 seconds to play. 3, 2, 1. At the buzzer, that is an air ball out of bounds. And the Lady Wildcats, an impressive first half of basketball, lead it by a score of 40-22. TJ Hibben, come here for a second. Your thoughts on the first half for the Lady Wildcats?
I've never seen them play like this. I don't know why they're calling them the A team in the state, because we're up by 18.
40-22 is our score. We'll take a break. We'll send it back to the station. We'll come back and look at Will Presley's statistics. Lady Wildcats on top of Campbell County, 40-22. We'll be back with a look at the stats in 3 minutes. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. 40-22 is the score. Lady Wildcats with a commanding lead, at least here in the first half. Here with the final statistics of the first half is Mr. Will Presley.
The leading scorer for Campbell County, Lacey Pemberton, has a total of 9 points with 2 fouls. Then the Belle Lester, she only has 2 points, but a big 3 fouls. So, I mean, Campbell County is stacked on fouls right now. But going over to Oak Ridge with our leading scorer, we have a tie. It's Zayana Stewart and Yulisha sitting at top with a big 12 points. Zayana has no fouls. Yulisha Mitchell has 3. We also have Ayana Porter and Lindsay Cleveland with 3 fouls. I mean, that's just fouls are flying across the court tonight. Refs are just going back and forth. The total fouls, I mean, Oak Ridge is definitely winning with that. Campbell County only has a total of like a rough amount of 12 fouls, and Oak Ridge is definitely leading with that.
That's Will Presley. He's a member of the Oak Ridge High School football team, was one of the top receivers on last year's team, and Will and I were talking during the commercial break. I know you've lost, obviously, your all-time leading receiver in Brandon Hayward and others, good receivers. Almani Rimbert comes to mind, and I was asking Will, besides yourself, and you and Blaine have a good combination, who are the other receivers that we can expect to see alongside of you?
Some big targets this year will definitely be me and Jarrell. And then when we go down to it, we got Malik at tight end to catch the ball. So, I mean, that'll really help us. I mean, we're definitely looking to find one more person to step up and be a big player this year, but as of right now, that's all I'm seeing.
Will, Coach Gaddis was up here a few moments ago, and you seem to have a good relationship with him. What was it like, the Clinton ball game at Clinton, when he took over for Coach Rang? Tell me about what it was like, especially the speech before the ball game, and what was it like with Coach Gaddis on the sidelines?
Definitely was different not having Rang there with us to lead us through that game, but I mean, Gaddis stepped up. He made a lot of great calls. I feel like he definitely, that game was very passionate to him. It meant a lot, and he came in there, he gave us that extra long speech. I think it had to be around 5 minutes long, and like everyone just came out of that locker room, and we was very hyped. So I mean, it was a big deal for sure.
He's kind of got a lot of intensity for an older gentleman, doesn't he?
Oh, he's got a big spark to him.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Will, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you here in a bit. Want to remind everybody we've got some other postponements coming up here. Obviously, the next ball game will be Tuesday, January 30th, when the Wildcats and Lady Wildcats are at Carnes. Next Friday, we'll play the same Campbell County team at the Wildcat Arena. Monday is one of the makeup ball games. February the 5th, we'll go to Central, and that'll be the final regular season away game. Then we'll have 4 consecutive home games. Tuesday against Clinton on February the 6th. Thursday, February the 8th, will be a makeup game against Powell. Saturday, February the 10th, the regular scheduled game against Fulton. And then Tuesday, February the 13th, the makeup game against Alcoa. We're going to take a break. Lady Wildcats up 40-22. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay. Here's not the fun part. Yes. It's a camera. Yeah, that's. What's that? I know, that's the way it usually is. Hey, can you fill that in? It's all, if they haven't scored, just take them out. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School, the second half just underway. Lady Wildcats in the lead, 40-22. Lady Wildcats come out with Jenna Johnson, Paige Lawing, Zayana Stewart, Ayana Porter. Lady Wildcats have the basketball, leading by 18. As Will said earlier, Lady Wildcats are in a little bit of foul trouble. Did you tell me that 3 Lady Wildcats have 3 fouls?
Yes, sir. Ayana Porter, Lindsey Cleveland, and Ulisha Mitchell all have 3 fouls.
Ulisha Mitchell for 3. It's no good. Way off the mark. Campbell County has the basketball. 7:25 to play third quarter. Campbell County can get back into it as the Lady Cougars can shoot threes as well. Here comes number 33. She didn't want to pull the trigger. That is Sailor Hutchison. Lady Wildcats, as I mentioned, Ayana Porter, Ulisha Mitchell, Jenna Johnson, Paige Lawing, along with Zayana Stewart. 7:07 to play third quarter. 40-22 Lady Wildcats. And, wow, that was a pass kind of similar to a Blaine Stansberry pass.
He throws them hard. She just threw that one way too hard.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Well, I want to ask you, who is smarter, you or Blaine?
No comment.
Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor with the basketball. Here they go. Inside Jenna Johnson. Shot. No good. Draws the foul. And we'll go to the free throw line. Jenna, how many points does Jenna have?
Jenna has a total of 7 points right now.
She'll go to the free throw line. Sat out a good portion of the second quarter. And she'll go to the free throw line. A 57% free throw shooter. Her first toss is up. Good. Lady Wildcats by 19. Biggest lead of the night over the number 8 team in the state of Tennessee, Campbell County. 17-2. Back to the free throw line. Toss is way short. Rebounded by Campbell County. Lacey Pemberton with the basketball. They're moving left to right. 41-22. Oak Ridge, the only undefeated team in the district. Lady Wildcats are 5-0. They'll take on Carnes on Tuesday as their next ball game. Campbell County running a lot of motion with their offense as they try to get the ball inside. And they stop. They swing the ball to the corner to set up a 3. Man, that's way off the mark. Wildcats have the basketball. Coming back the other way, Ayana Porter. Ayana waits. Now gives up the basketball. Now sending the dribble. Comes off to the left. Stops and has the ball ripped out of her hands. Taken away by Campbell County. Here they go in for the shot. Blocked and knocked down. They'll shoot free throws. 6:12 to play. Ayana got trapped at the top of the circle, and nobody really came up to help her, and she turned the ball over. And now Campbell County, Carly Kitts Jr. will go to the free throw line. 41-22, Oak Ridge in the lead. The boys' game will follow as they shoot the free throws. Good. Back to the free throw line will go the junior. 41-23, Lady Wildcats in the lead. 6 minutes, 12 seconds to play third quarter. Toss, no good. Rebound, Paige Lawing of the Lady Wildcats to Ayana Porter. Lady Wildcats have numbers 3-2. Here comes Jenna. Jenna dribbles, drives, goes up to the right side, and they're going to call an offensive player control foul against Jenna. We saw a lot of those last night. Maybe that's something they're emphasizing this year. It is the second team foul called against Oak Ridge. 41-23, 6:03 to play third quarter. Lady Wildcats in the lead. Live here from Campbell County High School. Lady Cougar basketball. Number 23, Jaden Kitts, works the ball across the line. Oh, she should have shot a 3. She had an easy bucket if she wanted it. As they worked it in for a shot, no good. Paige has the rebound, taken away by Jenna Johnson. Here comes Ayana Porter running the ball. Down the left side it goes to Ulisha Mitchell. Mitchell back to Zayana, has Jenna wide open. Jenna drives to the free throw line. There's Ayana Porter. Three-pointer, good! Three-point shot, Ayana Porter, and the Lady Wildcats lead Campbell County 44-23. Here come the Lady Cougars down the floor. Carly Kitts in the rear court. Lobs it across the way. Cougar basketball. They can shoot the basketball, but they just haven't done it much tonight. There's another air ball shot. Paige Lawing with it, throws the ball, intending it for Ayana Porter. She works the ball and throws the ball away. Now Campbell County's got a wide open 3. That's off the rim, no good. Out of bounds to Oak Ridge. It'll be the Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Oak Ridge's defense was stifling last night against the Hall's Lady Red Devils, and it's been the same tonight against Campbell County. 44-23, Oak Ridge in the lead. 4 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lady Wildcats, Ayana Porter with the basketball. Trapped, swings the ball to Ulisha. Thought about a 3, fires Jenna free. Back at the top of the key. Campbell County getting a little bit more aggressive. Paige a little 5-footer, no good. Rebound, Lady Cougars. Campbell County getting a little bit more aggressive on defense.
Yeah, they're starting to pick it up the second half.
Here come the Lady Cougars. Unable to pull the trigger on their usual good three-point shooters. Now they take a shot. That's a nice-looking shot by Jaden Kitts. And here comes Oak Ridge running the floor. Alicia Mitchell's going to drive in for the shot. And she touches it and knocks it out of bounds. Lady Wildcats up 44-25, 4:20 to play in the third quarter here from the Campbell County High School gym. Lady Cougar basketball. Paige comes out of the ball game. Oak Ridge now playing with Lindsay Cleveland, Ayana Porter, Ulisha Mitchell, Jenna Johnson, and Zayana Stewart. Campbell County basketball. Cougars with it across the time stripe. They get it across the line. They'll dribble in, come cross court with it. They've got a three. It's up. It's no good. Rebound back by Kitts. Bounce pass goes down low. Here's the shot. No good. Jenna's got the rebound. Jenna Johnson, junior Lady Wildcat, brings it straight down the middle of the floor. Swings it off to Zayana. Thought about a three. There's Ayana. She shoots it. She knocks it down. Ayana Porter and Coach Kitts calls a timeout. 22-point lead on the 8th-ranked team in the state. 47-25 the score. We'll be back to Campbell County following this 60-second timeout. David Clary back here along with Will Presley, Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibben, Nick Suttles, John Ulrich. Earlier tonight, Will Presley, the boys junior varsity play. What happened in their ball game?
Oak Ridge took the win on that one with a big 64-37 lead.
Campbell County basketball as we start play here in the third quarter. 3:45 to play third quarter. Oak Ridge with their biggest lead. It's up to 22 points at 47-25. Ayana Porter just moments ago hit her fourth three-pointer of the ball game. Campbell County basketball. I don't know why she didn't shoot it. They get a shot up. It's a runner. It's no good. They get the rebound. Will they shoot again? They will. Foul call against Jenna. Jenna Johnson picks up a second foul here in the third quarter. Will, how many does that give her?
Jenna has a total of 3 fouls in this whole game.
20-point Lady Wildcat lead. Jenna comes out of the contest. To the free throw line will go the junior Bella Lester. Lester will have one shot. Toss before that, lane violation. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. 3:29 to play third quarter, a 20-point lead. There are a ton of fans here from Campbell County, and I think they expected the 8th-ranked team in the state to be kind of putting it on the Lady Wildcats, but that just hasn't been the case.
Man, it's packed in here. I mean, we are definitely shutting them up, though. It was loud at the start, but it's gotten real quiet after this.
5th three-pointer of the night for Ayana Porter and the Lady Wildcats routing Campbell County. It's 50-27, 3:05 to play in the third period. Here come the Lady Cougars with the basketball. They work the ball down low, and they walked. Here comes a three. It's good. Lester hits the shot. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Lady Wildcats with it. Oak Ridge, Ayana Porter with it across the line. Ayana harassed everywhere she goes. She's stripped of the ball, saved by Campbell County. Lady Cougar basketball, they have put the pressure on Ayana. Very few teams like to do that, but that's Campbell County's strategy. Lady Wildcats got beaten down the floor. Bad defense right there by Oak Ridge. Here comes Oak Ridge. Their lead is cut to 18. 2.5 minutes to play third quarter. Lindsay Cleveland with the basketball. Here it goes to Ayana Porter. 2:25 and counting, third quarter. Campbell County much more aggressive as Ayana works the ball to her right. Needs help, gives it off to the freshman. That is Janaea Pippins. Pippins out to the top to Ulisha, to Jenna, double team, cannot shoot. Works the ball in and comes inside. Ayana, oh man, she's fouled. Campbell County fans don't like it, But Ayana Porter's about to shoot some free throws with 2:05 to play in the third quarter. Twice this year, Will, Ayana has scored over 30 points in a ball game. Can she do it tonight?
Man, she's got left of this quarter, and then fourth quarter, I mean, she's sitting at a big 17 points right now, so there's a high chance. Make that 18.
Back to the line she goes after hitting the first one. 51-32 the score, 2:05 to play in the third period. Back to the free throw line will go the junior. The Lady Wildcats do not have a senior on their roster. Campbell County doesn't have many either. As I look at them, they have no seniors. So this is two young basketball teams that are going to be playing one another a lot here. Oak Ridge on top by 20, 52-32. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Lady Cougar basketball. They get the ball across the line. Wildcats, Lindsey Cleveland battles for a loose ball. It's going to be a jump ball. The alternate possession arrow on the held ball will give Campbell County the basketball. Minute 52 to play third quarter. Ethan Eubanks working our scoreboard today. TJ Hibben working the camera. It was TJ last night at the start of the boys game never mind. It'll be Campbell County with the basketball. And it comes to number 23. That'll be Jaden Kitts. Kitts works the dribble to the right side. It might have carried the ball there. Then the ball's dribbled off the foot of, I guess, Oak Ridge's Lindsey Cleveland. It'll be Campbell County basketball, 52-32. Minute 44 to play in the third quarter. As you can see, Will, I kind of pick on my crew.
Yeah, you definitely just bring it up out of nowhere.
Minute 43 to play third quarter. But they stay with me, so obviously I'm not a bad boss.
That's all that matters.
With the basketball, oh, that's almost a charge. They get a shot off good. Zayana took a nasty tumble. Oak Ridge lead is 18. Lindsey Cleveland with it across the line to Zayana Stewart. Zayana dribbles, stops, backs it up to Ayana Porter. Minute 22 to play, third quarter, 52-34. Ayana works the ball. Ulisha for three, no good. Rebound to Oak Ridge. Lindsey Cleveland with it. Wants to drive, swings it way up high to Zayana Stewart. Zayana dribbles, drives, stops, no good, fouled. And I believe Zayana should be shooting free throws. He pointed to the floor. He kind of limps over to the scores table to tell us it is a two-shot foul, and Zayana Stewart will go to the free throw line. 52-34, a minute 6 to play third quarter. Zayana at the charity stripe. First to two, good. Lady Wildcats led by 18 at the half. They lead by 19 right now with a minute 6 to play, so they pretty much held the lead, Will.
They've held it pretty good.
Back to the free throw line will go Zayana. Will's a talker. He's an outgoing personality, but this microphone seems to be intimidating. Or is it me?
I think it has both right now. You scared me a lot, but I'm getting used to it.
Here comes a near steal by Oak Ridge. 52 seconds to play. 10 seconds is the call against Campbell County. Coach Kitts, he goes and argues with the officials. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball side court. Wildcats in the lead by 20. 54-34. Boy, these Cougar fans are not happy. Oak Ridge basketball. Ayana Porter with it. 49 seconds to play. Gets the screen from Jenna. Drives left, gives it in to Ulisha Mitchell. No good. And another foul called against Campbell County. Campbell County pointing it at whatever official calls something. The next, they point to the other officials that don't as Oak Ridge goes to the free throw line. It's got to be frustrating. They're 17-2. Boy, Ulisha just rushed that one. She missed it badly. She'll have another one. I think she just needs to slow down and calm down and concentrate on it. But what I was going to say, I think they're not used to being handled like this. As Zayana takes a tumble, Lady Wildcats by 21 again, 55-34, 38 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Campbell County really hasn't been able to get a lot of threes off as they work the ball left side. They shoot one now, and that hits the rim, no good. Rebounded, blocked by Zayana. Zayana's got the rebound, and she's tied up. And the alternate possession arrow will give Oak Ridge the ball. 25.1 seconds to play here. Man, the Cougar faithful, they're not happy. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Wildcats, Ayana Porter dribbles in, wanted to shoot, no place to go, goes to tried to get it to Jenna. Ball is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Cougars. 12.8 seconds to go. He reverses it and said it's Campbell County's ball. It'll be Lady Cougar ball. 12.8 seconds. Oak Ridge on top, 55-34 in a crucial. Now they give it back to Oak Ridge. That's the proper call. Jenna Johnson had the inbounds, knocked out of bounds, he says, by Campbell County. 11.6 seconds to play third quarter. The Wildcats trying to go 6-0 in district play. The only undefeated team. They'll take a 2-game lead on Campbell County. We'll play Campbell County Friday at the Wildcat Arena. Here's a steal momentarily. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Bella Lester for 3. Brick, no good. As the third quarter comes to a close. We have played 3 quarters of basketball. It's all Lady Wildcats here in Campbell County. 55-34 our score. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. Lady Wildcats up 21 points as we start play in the fourth quarter. Boys game will follow here on Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082, FM 92.7, FM 94.7, prepradio.com, and our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. Long three. Oh, boy. Long-range bomb knocked in by the Lady Cougars, and Oak Ridge brings the ball down the floor up by 18. Here's the lob to Jenna Johnson, turning, spinning, shooting, no good. Rebound to Campbell County. Campbell County can make a run here. Got to play some good, solid defense. Lady Cougars down 55-37, 7:24 to play in the basketball game. Lady Wildcats playing currently with Lindsay Cleveland, Ayana Porter. Campbell County's Bella Lester drives in, shoots on the elbow, shot is good. That's 5 straight points, and they've cut it to 16, 55-39. Game's not over. Elisha Mitchell's going to dribble in all the way to the hole. She got fouled, but no call. They have a chance to cut it even further. Here they come. Oh, nearly a walk there. Ball is taken out, and it'll be Campbell County turning it over. Oak Ridge basketball, 6:53 to play, a 16-point advantage for the Wildcats, and a timeout is asked for. We'll take it with them. We are live at Campbell County High School. Tuesday night, we'll be at Carnes. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back here at Campbell County High School. Lady Wildcats with the basketball, leading 55-39. Ayana Porter's coming straight down the middle of the floor, pulls up and shoots. No good. Lady Wildcats can't get the rebound. Campbell County's got it. Campbell County can cut it even further. It was 22, but Jenna's going to get a steal to Zayana Stewart. Zayana then throws the ball down to Elisha Mitchell. She did not walk. Elisha dribbles, drives, goes in for the shot. She travels with the basketball. Wildcats are going a little bit too fast right now, Will.
Moving really quick. We just need to calm down and get collected.
6:29 to play in the ball game. 55-39 2:39. Campbell County can shoot the threes. The Wildcats, a little bit of a scoring drought all of a sudden. Campbell County basketball. Got to collect themselves. Can't give up easy threes. Campbell County's going to drive in, kick the ball back out. They've got a three. No, oh, it is good. Banked in, and it's a 13-point game. Lady Wildcats, 6:05 to play. And I might going to slow it down a little bit. Zayana dribbles in, should have a layup. Good, and she's fouled. That's a big bucket. Big bucket by Zayana Stewart. They left the baseline open for her, and Zayana drove it, and that kind of quiets the crowd just for a second.
Zayana has a total of 9 made free throws tonight. That's a good portion of her points.
She'll have one more here. 57-42. Back to a 16-point lead. Yes, knocks it down. Campbell County trails it 58-42. 5 minutes, 58 seconds to play in the basketball game here at Campbell County High School. Lady Cougars with the basketball. Carly Kitts in the rear court, steps up to the midcourt line. Bounce pass saved on the floor. Campbell County drives the ball, has the ball knocked out of bounds by Jenna Johnson. Almost pulled it down. Jenna, even with that brace, is still able to jump higher than Will Presley. 5 minutes, 43 seconds to play in the ball game. Oak Ridge in the lead, 58-42 with the basketball. Will come the Lady Cougars. Number 33, that'll be Sailor Hutchison. Hutchison works the ball to Bella Lester, throws the ball away, intercepted by Oak Ridge. Ayana Porter sprinting coast to coast, right-handed off the glass, missed it. Rebound to Campbell County. Lady Cougars get the, oh, that's a bad call. There was contact. And it's a foul called against Zayana Stewart. 5:22 to play in the ball game. 58-42. Lady Wildcats in the lead. These two teams played last year in the district semifinals. Oak Ridge won that ball game, but lost Lindsay Cleveland to an ejection over at Powell. Here comes Campbell County down the floor. Number 15 drives the baseline all the way across. Gets a shot off, blows it. No good. Rebound. Pippins had it. Luss on the floor. Campbell County throws it in. 4-footer, clang off the iron, no good. Jenna's got the rebound. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor, leading by 16. Ayana Porter dribbling, in trouble. Here's Lindsay Cleveland. Three-pointer, no good. Lady Wildcats on a little bit of a drought here, as here's a great play by Ayana Porter. Hustles for the loose ball. Coach Kitts called a timeout, but nobody had possession. I don't think they're going to reward him with the timeout. They're just going to say, and it's a proper call, Ayana was on the floor and out of bounds, and she had possession, so that's the turnover. It'll be Campbell County basketball, 4:42 to play, 16-point Oak Ridge lead. Wildcats led by 18 at the half. Cougar basketball. In it comes to Lacey Pemberton. I believe, no, that's Sailor Hutchison. Hutchison backs it up in the midcourt circle. 4:35 to play. 58-42, ball deflected, nearly taken away by Oak Ridge. They work the ball inside the paint, and Zayana fouls her. Second team foul called against Oak Ridge. How many is that for Zayana?
Zayana only has 1 foul.
Okay. 4 minutes, 27 seconds to play. Not exactly sure what they're pointing. It's going to be Campbell County basketball underneath the goal on the baseline. 58-42, Lady Wildcats in the lead. Oak Ridge will play Campbell County again on Friday at the Wildcat Arena. Ball deflected by Janaea Pippins, out of bounds. Last touch by her. Campbell County ball now in front of the Campbell County bench. Coach Kitts yelling out instructions to his Lady Cougars as Campbell County prepares to work the ball in. And they do finally, and they shoot a three. No good. Rebound, Oak Ridge. Here comes Janaea Pippins. Janaea Pippins close to coast. Blocking foul called against Campbell County. Going to go against Jaden Kitts. Lady Wildcats showing off their speed right there, Will.
Moving up and down the court, like I said earlier, very quickly.
Who's your favorite team to play last year?
Football? Oh, definitely Clinton. Great atmosphere.
Free throws up, no good. Janaea will have another one. Has Janaea scored in this one?
No.
One foul. Here's her second toss. Good. Janaea Pippins knocks it down. Back to a 17-point Oak Ridge lead. 4:18 to play in the ball game here at Campbell County High School. Lady Wildcats trying to beat Campbell County for the 8th consecutive time as the Lady Cougars work their offense. Number 33, Hutchison. Hutchison works the ball. 4:05 to play. They work the ball to Bella Lester. Bella dribbles, drives, shoots, scores. Great move. Here comes Oak Ridge wanting to run, and then they turn the ball over, and they get a shot off. Good. 4 quick points. The Wildcats lead us 13. 3:49 to play in the ball game. 59-46 to score. I would back it up just a bit. Work some time if they're going to, as Oak Ridge works the ball left side. Ulisha for 3. Not a good decision. I mean, she was open, I think, but the momentum has shifted a little bit. I think I would have worked a little time off the clock. Campbell County trailing by 13 points. Nearly a walk there. Campbell County, number 15, with it. She lost the ball. Ball is loose. They didn't have possession. How can you call a timeout? There was no possession. There was no possession by Campbell County. He called a timeout. They didn't have the ball. How can you call that, sir? How in the world can you call that? They had no possession of the ball. They had no possession. They're talking it over. And let's see if the more experienced official changes the ruling. They didn't have possession. It should be Oak Ridge's ball. It is. Good call by the official, the 2 officials, the older official, who I've never really seen before. He's working hard, and I'm not saying he's done a good job, but you can't call a timeout when the other team does not have possession of the ball. When they have, it will be Oak Ridge's ball. 3:20 to play, and they got it right. They got it right. I like it. The officials got together and got the call right, and that's what you want to see. Oak Ridge ball, and it comes to Ayana Porter to Jenna. The ball is knocked out of bounds. The Wildcats didn't hustle for that loose ball. That's not a good play by Oak Ridge. Lady Wildcats, they got to hustle for any loose ball. Jenna thought it was last touched by Campbell County, so she just let it go out. 3:17 to play in the ball game. Now he comes over to the scores table, probably to ask if that timeout is charged to Campbell County. It really shouldn't be. And now they also had a problem with the scores table at the alternate possession arrow. 3:17 to play in the game. Campbell County basketball trailing by 13. Cougars fire a pass, top of the circle. 59-46, Oak Ridge just trying to hold on against a good Campbell County team. They're 8th in the state as they work the ball in for a shot. Good. 11-point game. Oak Ridge has thrown the ball away on the inbounds. Here comes Oak Ridge's Ayana Porter down the floor. Brings the ball across the line. Stops, gives it off to Zayana Stewart. She walks. She did. Good call. Timeout is asked for by Coach Taylor. Campbell County fans are up. 2:51 to play in the game. They're in it. 59-48 the score. We'll be back to Campbell County High School following this 60-second timeout. David Clary back here. Things are getting interesting here at Campbell County. Lady Cougars were once down 22, maybe even 24 points. They have cut it to 11. 2:51 to play. Here comes Campbell County. Moving left to right, Lady Wildcats have been kind of rattled a little bit by their press a little bit. As Campbell County tries to work the ball across the line. Cougars work the ball down low. Kicks the ball back out. Big three on its way. It's off the mark. No good. Wildcats have the board. And then a jump ball, the alternate position. No, they're going to call a foul. Personal foul against Campbell County. And man, Will, that's a tough call against the Lady Cougars.
Well, I did see the other ref was just going to call a jump ball, but the one closest to us ended up calling a foul on her. I was very shocked.
They score. Wildcats have thrown away that inbounds play several times here in the fourth quarter, and it's a single-digit game. 9 points, 59-50, because the Lady Wildcats have turned the ball over on the inbounds. They have an opportunity to cut it to 8. 2:32 to play in the ball game. To the free throw line, Jaden Kitts. Toss, good. Oak Ridge with the basketball is Ayana Stewart to Ayana Porter. Lady Wildcats down the floor. Ayana and the Lady Wildcats dribbling in. Inside, Wildcats shot is blocked, but a foul called. Foul called against Carly Kitts. 8-point Oak Ridge lead. It was 20-plus points. And the Wildcats will go to the free throw line. I think that's Lindsay Cleveland at the line. It is. Lindsay has yet to score in the ball game. 59-51. And that might be her 5th foul. And I believe that is the case. Lindsay's going to shoot free throws. I believe Carly Kitts has fouled out of the game according to the scorers table. Will says no. The scorekeeper says yes. 5 fouls. That's okay, Will. It's hard to get them all. Lindsay.
I was wrong there. I'm not usually wrong, so I'm not going to accept that one.
To the free throw line, Lindsay Cleveland. 59-51. Need both of these shots. Looking at the first one. No good. I'm not sure. You get 2 shots in the current rule. Lindsay's got to knock these shots down. The Wildcats are the team that have looked rattled here in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. There's still an eternity left on the clock. 2:22 to play. Lindsay Cleveland to the free throw line one more time. Shot. Good. Big free throw there by Lindsay. Back to a 3-possession game. Lady Wildcats up 60-51. Here comes Campbell County. Working the ball against the Oak Ridge defense. They dribble in. 2:12 to play. They've got another 3. It's open. No good. Rebound, Campbell County. Bella Lester drives in, used her elbow, and lost the ball. Last touch by Oak Ridge. 2:02 to play in the ball game. A 9-point Lady Wildcat lead. 60-51 the score. Campbell County ball. And Coach Kitts will call a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:02 to play in the game. 60-51 Oak Ridge. We'll be back to Campbell County following this timeout. We'll send it to Brian Bennett back in 30 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. 2:02 to play in the game. Lady Wildcats have led by 20-plus points most of the game. They were up by 18, but it's only a 9-point game. Still an eternity left on the clock. 2:02 to play in the game. Campbell County ball. Trying to get the ball inbounds. They do. In it comes. Oh, she nearly walks. Back to the top of the circle. Campbell County basketball. Bella Lester resets the offense. Drives in. Shot. Good. Oak Ridge works the ball in as Ayana Stewart. Lady Wildcats running the ball down the floor. Here it goes to Jenna Johnson. Back to Zay. Zay dribbles left. Top of the key. Back it goes to Ayana Porter. Lady Wildcats to Jenna Johnson. And then there's a foul. Foul called against the Cougars. Will be their 5th. And that'll be against Bella Lester. 1:37 to play. A 7-point advantage for the Lady Wildcats. And Jenna Johnson, who has not been perfect tonight at the line, will go to the charity stripe. I know she's made at least 2, and I think she's missed 2. Free throw is good. Back to the line she goes. Oak Ridge back up by 8. 61-53. 97 seconds to play in the ball game. Campbell County substitutes Aaliyah Woodson out of the game. Jenna back to the charity stripe. Well, they need it. Toss. Good. 62-53, a 9-point game. Minute 36 to play in the ball game here. District game pass intercepted by momentarily. Lady Wildcats collided. Oh, that's a carry. That's a travel. Good. She did it all the way down the floor, and the Wildcats will get it on the turnover. 62-53 the score. Lady Wildcats have got to do a better job on the inbounds as they work it into Ayana Porter. This time they get it in. Ayana is fouled from the rear. That's a tough call, too. I mean, there might have been some contact, but she was about to have the ball just swept from her. Minute 22 to play. Oak Ridge will go to the free throw line. It'll be Ayana Porter. Minute 22 to play in the game. 62-53. Will Presley, sophomore, receiver for the Wildcats. How many points does Ayana have?
Ayana has a total of 20 points after that free throw she just made.
And it's a 10-point game once again. 63-53. Ayana Porter back to the free throw line. Zayana Stewart, Lindsay Cleveland, Ulisha Mitchell, Jenna Johnson on the floor. Free throw good. The junior knocks him down. Here comes Campbell County. 64-53. A minute 20 to play in the basketball game from Campbell County High School. Cougar basketball, and a foul is going to be called against Ayana Porter. (64-53). Minute 16 to play in the game. 64-53. Cougar basketball, only the fourth team foul. Cougar ball, top of the circle. Here it goes to Lacey Pemberton. Pemberton to Hutchison. Hutchison dribbles to her left, hands it off. A minute 9 to play. Stops, wants to shoot, does. No good. Oak Ridge on the rebound. Lindsay Cleveland to Jenna Johnson. Lady Wildcats under a minute to play here. Jenna gives it off to Lindsay, to Ayana Porter. Swings it over to Zayana Stewart. Zayana double team. Dribbles along the baseline. She's going to be tied up. And she is, and lost the ball. Lady Wildcats lead it by 11. 64-53. 49.9 seconds to play here from Campbell County. We'll play the same team on Friday at the Wildcat Arena. Lady Cougar basketball. They need to come up. They're down by 11. Lady Cougars with it. They throw the ball along the baseline. They throw the ball down low, and they turn it over. Coming back the other way come the Lady Wildcats on their turnover. 38.7 seconds to play. 64-53. Lady Wildcat head coach Paige Taylor calls a timeout. Boys game will follow here on FM 92.7, FM 94.7, prepradio.com. We appreciate all of our sponsors all season long. Sexton Automotive Group, Fox Insurance Group, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Main Street Lofts, Washboard Wash and Fold, Jamie Brooks for Anderson County Chancellor, Oak Ridge Utility District, Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, and the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. Campbell County is the number 8 ranked team in the state of Tennessee. They are 17-2 on the year. Lady Wildcats, with the addition of Zayana Stewart, have really, kind of got things rolling last night. Ayana Porter and Lindsay Cleveland joining the team again have really made the Lady Wildcats a formidable foe down the stretch. They're still a little bit kind of rusty. Zayana is for sure, but she's aggressive, and we love that about her, and she's had a good game today. Oak Ridge ball, 64-53, 38.7 seconds to play. A win by Oak Ridge over Campbell County will give them a full 2-game lead over Campbell County, and with a chance only really to have a split in the series with a win coming up as the Wildcats working into Ayana Porter. Lady Wildcats, junior across the line, gives it off to Ulisha, swings the ball out to the top, saved by Ayana. She dribbles, and she's fouled. Foul called against Campbell County. Will, I think the Lady Wildcats have weathered the storm.
Yeah, I think that's going to call the game right there. Only 28 seconds left.
64-53 the score. The Lady Wildcats trying to go 6-0 in district play. They've got a district game with Campbell County, Powell, Central to go, and Carnes Tuesday. That's our next ball game. Free throw is good, and Oak Ridge leads by 12. Going on the road anywhere is tough, especially up here, one of the tougher places to play. Ayana's just clutch. Clutch is the junior as she knocks down the free throws, and the Lady Wildcats are up by 13 with 26 seconds to go. They had cut the lead down to 8 points as the Wildcats are going to get a steal. Zayana Stewart Right-handed off the glass. Hard foul. No foul. Just an out-of-bounds play. 63-53. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Oak Ridge Jenna Johnson, 5-footer, no good. Rebound Campbell County, 14, 13, 12, 10. Clang off the iron. Jenna Johnson, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Oak Ridge has defeated the Campbell County Cougars by a final score of 66-53. The Lady Wildcats are now 6-0 in district play, and they knock off the number 8 team in the state of Tennessee in a good win for the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. Final score 66-53. Will, your thoughts on the win for the Lady Wildcats?
That's a big win, especially up against this team. They've done good all year. You said they were 17-2 earlier, so I mean that's a big win for Oak Ridge Wildcats.
And the Wildcats win it as Oak Ridge, they're about to have an introduction perhaps of their new head coach. That's Campbell County's new head coach, Mark Pemberton. He's from Ray County, as he is introduced here between games. And congratulations to him getting the Campbell County job. We're going to take a break. We'll send it back to Brian Bennett at the station. Oak Ridge wins. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School, waiting for the head coach, the Lady Wildcats coach, Paige Taylor. While we have a moment, why don't we send it over to Will Presley. Actually, he's just met one of his friends here, and we're going to let him run down the stats here. The Wildcats, Lady Wildcats, have won this ball game and knock off the number 8 team in the state. The 17-2 Lady Cougars fall here at Campbell County. But a lot of basketball still to be played in the district. Oak Ridge will take on Campbell County on Friday at the Wildcat Arena. We'll hope you'll be there for that one. We'll hope you'll be at Carnes coming up on Tuesday when the Wildcats take on the Carnes Beavers. Two teams warming up down below us, the Wildcats and the Campbell County Cougars. Wildcats trying to win, I believe, their 18th game of the year. Maybe their 7th, I think their 18th ball game of the year, and also remain undefeated in district play. I was gonna let Coach Taylor come up here, but she is still in the dressing room. Will's talking, so I'll just take another break. I'll send it back to Brian Bennett. We'll be back to Campbell County High School following this 60-second timeout. David Clary back here along with all-region receiver Will Presley, all-region lineman Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibbins with us too, along with John Lowork doing our camera work down below. We're still waiting for Coach Paige Taylor to join us up here. She's taking a little while. We'll let Will run down the statistics, the final statistics and scoring for the Lady Wildcats.
Zayana with a total of 17 points. Ayana Porter with a total of 23 points. Lindsay Cleveland with 1 point. Yalisha Mitchell with 13 points. Janaea Pippins, 1 point. And Jenna Johnson with a big 10 points. Then we go over to Campbell County. Belle Lester had 15 points. Carly Kitts had 3. Jaden Kitts had 10. Reagan Stanfield with 1 point. Lacey Pemberton with 13. And Sailor Hutchinson with 11 points.
Let's get Jaden Early in here. He's going to talk a little bit about the boys' game as we wait for Coach Paige Taylor.
This is Jaden Early at Campbell County High School. We now turn our attention to the boys' game. We're like the Lady Wildcats. Oak Ridge's boys team is also undefeated in district play at 5-0 and all alone in first place in the District 3 standings. How about them Wildcats, baby? Unlike the girls, though, Oak Ridge now has a 2-game lead over the second-place team. Powell and a 3rd-game lead over Tuesday's opponent, Carnes. Oak Ridge, after tonight, still has district games with both Powell and Carnes, so the race is far from over. Tonight's opponent, Campbell County, comes in with a disappointing 7-11 record, but are coming off their first district win of the season with the home win last night over Central. The Cougars district losses have come to Halls and Carnes. Last night, Oak Ridge defeated Halls 68-48 Halls to sweep the season series. Oak Ridge will still have district games with Carnes, Powell, Central, and another game with Campbell County on Friday, with non-district games remaining, with Alcoa on February 13th, Fulton on February 10th, and Clinton on February 6th. The Oakland game will not be played. The district tournament begins on February 12th for the girls. February 12th for the girls and the 13th for the boys, lower seeds. So hopefully Oak Ridge won't have to cancel the Alcoa makeup game to play in the early rounds. They have to take care of the business against teams like Campbell County to assure this. Oak Ridge has not lost to Campbell County this century. The Wildcats have a 51-game winning streak against the Cougars dating back to 1999. Last season, Oak Ridge beat the Cougars at home 85-61, but struggled against them here, winning 63-61 on a Raekwon Watson bucket at the buzzer. In 2022, the two teams played for the district championship with Oak Ridge winning here on this floor. Oak Ridge leads the series 87-25 since 1975. Campbell County is always tough on their floor despite their record. We'll play the Cougars again on Friday at the Wildcat Arena. Tonight, we are broadcasting the FM 92.7, and we will again Tuesday at Carnes. Tonight's games are sponsored in part by the Fox Insurance Group, Jamie Brooks for Anderson County Chancellor, the Oak Ridge Utility District, Washboard Wash and Fold, the Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, T&N Bank of Oak Ridge, Main Street Lofts, Lauren Land Green with State Farm, and Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty. We are also on prepradio.com and Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082, and streaming both games live on our YouTube channel, Prep Radio. It's time for a break, but we will be back to Campbell County with the starting lineups following this 3-minute timeout.
Everybody just run down the field. We're just going to throw the ball. Yeah. They ain't going to out-jump Garrett. They ain't going to out-jump you. Or Samar. Nobody's going to out-jump Samar. Hey, Will. Next year, do you want to join the A-Ethan's team? For basketball? Yeah. Maybe.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna make a new one.
The only person who's got them smart be T. Higgins.
I don't think we have to worry about that one no more.
I know.
Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. I guess we'll speak to Coach Paige Taylor at halftime. We're still about 4 minutes away, a little over 4 minutes away from the start of this boys game. Well, I have the opportunity. Let me run down our remaining schedule. Because of all the snow outs, I know a lot of people haven't been able to keep up with all the postponements and the changes of the schedule. Our next broadcast will be coming up on Tuesday, and that'll be at Carnes, and kind of a repeat of a great ball game on the boys' side of things that we saw just a couple of weeks ago, 2 weeks ago tonight, actually. And that will be on Tuesday, January the 30th at Carnes. Then Oak Ridge will play this Campbell County team and the Lady Cougars a week from yesterday, Friday, February the 2nd, Groundhog Day, at Oak Ridge High School. And then one of the first of our makeup games on Monday, February the 5th, Oak Ridge will be at Central to take on the Bobcats. And then the Wildcats will close out the season with 4 consecutive home games. The Clinton Dragons come to town on Tuesday, February the 6th. And then on Thursday, a makeup ball game, February the 8th. The Powell Panthers and Lady Panthers will be at the Wildcat Arena. Then on Saturday, February the 10th, the every year annual Fulton ball game will be at the Wildcat Arena. And then the final game of the year, most likely, will be Tuesday, February the 13th, at home against Alcoa. If, for whatever reason, the guys or the girls are playing in the district tournament, that game will be canceled because the district tournament actually begins on the 12th and the 13th for the lower seeded games. I cannot see any scenario, really, where Oak Ridge will be in the lower part of the bracket, but if that were to happen, that game would be canceled. District tournament this year will be at Central High School. Still minutes away from Oak Ridge basketball, the Campbell County Cougars. The Wildcats have defeated Campbell County, as Jaden said, 51 consecutive times. That is a school record. And I say this every year when we play Campbell County. For younger fans, probably before 1999, those of us who've been around a long time, like myself and Nick Suttles, Campbell County used to be really, really good in basketball. I mean, there were years where they'd beat us 3 or 4 or 5 times in a row. They've won district championships. But as of late, Campbell County has not had the same kind of success as they had in those days. And it's just unbelievable to me and any longtime Oak Ridge fan to believe that Campbell County has lost to Oak Ridge 51 straight times. It's just unbelievable. We've had some close calls. 2009, Lonnie McClanahan scored 51 points in a ball game against Campbell County, a double overtime win. That was when Wortman was the coach, and Oak Ridge won like 97 to 93, something like that. A great ball game, but in double overtime, the Wildcats kept that streak alive. And we've had some other close ones, including last year's game, which was only a 2-point win by the Wildcats up here. We are going to take a break. Wildcats and Cougars moments away. We'll be back with the tip-off and the starting lineups following this 2-minute timeout. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School, getting set for Wildcat basketball, taking on the Campbell County Cougars. And we'll have the starting lineups here for the Wildcats. Starting tonight will be at the point position. That'll be, well, we'll go in the order they're taking it. It'll be, let's see, Shamar Green starting today. Also starting today will be Garrett Giles for the Wildcats. Also starting for Oak Ridge will be number 11 at the point. That'll be Raekwon Watson. The next two starters will be senior Caden Brightheart, and the fifth starter will be Cooper Williams. Now the Campbell County Cougars, let's see if they drop the lights for them. They haven't yet. They did drop the lights in the boys game. And I apologize that a little bit of a break here. It'll be, let's see, number 11. Yeah, let me take a quick break. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Apologize for that. We are back here. Had a little issue I had to take care of. Now the boys' game about to get set. The Wildcats will have Shamar Green to jump. Caden Brightheart. The Wildcats wearing their road black jerseys. Campbell County with their home whites with orange. The Wildcats have cardinal and white trim. It'll be Shamar Green to jump for the Wildcats. I think the officials are set. Everybody's got their jerseys tucked in. That seems to be an issue with them. And we are underway. Ball up, controlled by Oak Ridge. And the Wildcats are moving left to right. With the basketball will come the point guard, Raekwon Watson. Swings the ball to Caden Brightheart. Brightheart works the ball once again to Ray Ray. Here's the alley-oop to Garrett Giles. Missed a shot. Cooper follows up. No good. Wildcats back up with it. Good. Cooper has the first 2 points of the game. The Wildcats crashed the boards hard. Missed some easy ones. Here comes Campbell County down the floor. Cougar basketball. With the basketball will come Gavin Cox, 6'5 junior. They launch a three. That's an air ball, I believe. Saved by Campbell County. Then lost and taken away by Oak Ridge. Then taken right back by Campbell County. Then Caden steals it. Caden gives it off to Shamar. Shamar turns, spins. He's about to be tied up. I don't know what just happened there. Ball is knocked out of bounds, I think, by Campbell County. Kind of a ragged beginning to the ball game here. It is 2-0 as the Wildcats work it into Cooper. Scoreboard says 2-1. Did I miss a free throw? Now they change it. Here comes Oak Ridge's Cooper to Garrett Giles for three. No good. Rebound, Campbell County. Wow, not a ragged start, almost like last night as Campbell County works the ball inside, unable to shoot. Here's a steal by Shamar. Wildcats running the floor. Shamar to Ray Ray. Ray Ray drives to the hole. Good. And he's fouled. Hard foul into the wall goes Raekwon Watson. And the Wildcats have a 4-0 lead with 6 minutes and 49 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Lady Wildcats won their game. The boys junior varsity won their game. As now we're playing Coach Ernie Clausen's Campbell County Cougars. 4-0, 5-0 as Ray Ray hits the shot. And here come the Wildcats back on defense here in Campbell County. Will try to work against Oak Ridge's press. They do get the ball in, and Campbell County is bringing the ball down the floor. And the Wildcats, Garrett Giles is going to be called for a foul. And it'll be the first foul called against the Wildcats. Trying to get all my paperwork all set here. It'll be Cougar basketball side court. To work the ball in will be Luke Browning. He's a junior. Luke yet to work it in. 5 seconds, and they turn the ball over. Man, he just stood there, Will, and I guess nobody came to help him.
He had no clue what he was doing.
Well, that's what it looked like, and we'll see what grade's he in. He is a junior. So as the Wildcats bring the ball down the floor, 5-0 Wildcats. Ray Ray splits the defense, floats up a floater, up no good. Cooper back up, no good, but he is fouled, and Cooper Williams will go to the free throw line. Wildcats looked a little ragged last night. Nick Suttles made a comment a moment ago, and Nick, it seems like a lot of the fans have filed out of the gym after the girls' game.
Yes, they have. They was here to see the girls play and win for Campbell County. Well, Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats came out victorious over them.
As the free throw by Cooper Williams. He goes to the line. 6-0 Oak Ridge. Toss short. Rebound by Campbell County. Oak Ridge beat Halls last night at Halls. Back-to-back road games. They're going to have 3 straight when they take on Carnes on Tuesday. Cougar basketball, Logan Day with it. He's a senior. Got it up high by a much taller Cooper Williams. It's a post versus a guard here. They don't have much size. He's holding the ball forever. He throws the ball away. Wildcats steal it with Cooper to Ray Ray. He lost it. Saved by Caden. Caden can't control the ball. Ray Ray picks it up. Ray Ray works the ball to his left side, dribbles to the hole, no place to go, kicks it out, Caden Brightheart. Wildcats, Cooper for 3. Good! 3-point shot, Cooper Williams. Coach Clausen calls a timeout. 5 minutes, 53 seconds to play in the first quarter. 9-0 Wildcats. We'll be back to Campbell County in 30 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. The Wildcats on top of the Cougars, 9-0. 5:53 to play first quarter. Campbell County basketball moving right to left with the basketball. Will come the Cougars. Dribbling with the basketball, Luke Browning. Dribbles to the baseline, cut off there by Garrett Giles. Campbell County takes a long three. It's good. Three-point shot made by Gavin Cox, 6'5 junior. Here's Oak Ridge down the floor. Caden Breithart with the basketball. He dribbles right and throws the ball to Giles. Saves it just in front of the Campbell County bench. Campbell County very aggressive on defense. Here's Cooper with a layup. Oh, block. Nice play. Campbell County's Gavin Cox blocks the shot. Here comes Campbell County. They can cut the lead. It's 9-3. Ball's loose on the floor, picked up by the Cougars. With it will come number 5, Gabe St. John. They've had several St. Johns here at Campbell County. Boy, number 12 wanted to launch another three. They dribble in. Here's the shot. Foul called against Cooper. 9-3 is our score. 5:05 to play here in the first quarter. It'll be free throws being shot by the Cougars. 5:05 to play. It's gotten a little cooler in here. A lot of the fans did exit after the girls' game. Campbell County free throw, good. That is Gavin Cox. That's 4 straight points. 9-4 the score. Does Mr. Early talk all the time?
He never shuts up.
9-5 our score. Here's Oak Ridge down the floor. Here it goes to Caden Breithart. Breithart, top of the key, over to Cooper. Cooper to Garrett Giles. Layup, good. A lot of contact, but no call. Here comes Campbell County down the floor. 11-5, Oak Ridge in the lead. 4 minutes, 51 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Cougar basketball. Cooper almost picked up another foul. Browning with the basketball. Dribbles in, swings the ball back out for a three. It's no good. Rebound, Garrett Giles. Giles gives it over to Ray Ray. Wildcats wanting to run. Ray Ray with it across the line. Swings it out. Breithart, the lefty for three. Short. Shamar had the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Gavin Cox at Campbell County. Cougars substituting Tyler Kitts into the ballgame. He is a 6'2 senior. Wildcats will have the ball. Breithart will work the ball in for the Wildcats. Then it comes to Ray Ray. Ray Ray off to Cooper for three. Good. 3-point shot for the big guy, Cooper Williams, and Oak Ridge leads it 14-5. 4:17 to play. Campbell County basketball. Tyler Kiss with the basketball. Dribbles out to the top of the circle. Gives it over to Gabe St. John. Sophomore drives against Ray Ray all the way to the hole. Blocked by Shamar Green. Here comes Oak Ridge running the back the other way. Here comes Caden Breithart. He's going to be called. Actually, he was fouled. I thought they might call a travel there, but they're going to call a foul against the Cougars. That'll be their third. We're at the 4-minute mark of the first quarter, and Oak Ridge leads it 14-5. Wildcat basketball. Caden Breithart inside to Cooper. Good. Oh, man. They're not going to count it. He did that from his knees. One of them did. Wow.
That was a very impressive shot.
It went in, but it didn't count. Oak Ridge ball, and it comes to Ray Ray. Ray Ray harassed out high. Backs it up once again. Works the ball to Caden Breithart. He's got a three. It's on its way. No good. Rebound. Foul called against Garrett Giles. It's a tough one. And, well, the Vols pulled it out. They knock off Vanderbilt 75-62. Dalton Connect with 32 points for the Vols. Campbell County ball. They work it in finally. They'll try to get the ball down the floor, and they do. With it will come number 5, Gabe St. John, picked up by Ray Ray. Works the dribble to his left, drives in the paint, pulls up and shoots. Good. Will it count? I believe it will. And an opportunity for a three-point play. Oak Ridge playing a little chase right now as Campbell County has cut the lead to 7, 14-7, 3 minutes, 39 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's kind of like last night's game, very ragged as the Cougars go to the free throw line. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Shamar Green to Ray Ray. Wildcats by 7 with the ball. Raekwon Watson with it, top of the key. Dribbles right, gives it off to Breithart, back to Ray Ray. Around to Garrett, three-pointer, wide open. No good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Campbell County ball. Wildcats misfiring on their threes. Played last night, but so did Campbell County. They beat Central here at the Campbell County High School gym. Cougar ball. Almost taken away by the Wildcats, and here comes Campbell County. 14-7 the score, 3:21 to play. If you haven't been listening to us, as Campbell County's got a wide open three. Good. Wildcats trail or lead by 4, 14-10. Brendan Scott no longer able to play. He's on the bench for the Wildcats. As Oak Ridge works it into Shamar to Cooper, he turns the ball over. Wildcats very ragged. Campbell County not much better as they nearly turn the ball over. As number 12, Gavin Cox, holds the ball, gives it over to Luke Browning. 14-10, the Wildcats, too many turnovers here in the early going. Here's a three. That's an air ball. And underneath, a foul's going to be called against Campbell County. The Oak Ridge basketball coming back the other way. Let's see. It's either the fourth or fifth foul called against the Cougars. That will be the fifth, and the Wildcats will go to the other end to shoot some free throws, or they should. Fifth team foul. Must have been a player control foul. 14-10 the score. Oak Ridge basketball. Price Davis is in the ball game now. Caden Brighthart with the basketball to Ray. Back to Caden. To Price. Price dribbles to the right corner, gives it in to Garrett Giles. He shoots, and a foul is going to be called against Campbell County. Going to go against Luke Browning. This is just like last night's game to start, kind of a grinded out game. Wildcats, you can tell they haven't played until yesterday for 2 weeks because of the snow, but you wouldn't know it by the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats have looked good in their 2 games from the snow. Garrett's going to go to the free throw line for the Wildcats. He'll have 2 shots, the first of which is no good. Back to the line he'll go. Wildcats by 4, 14-10. 2 minutes, 28 seconds to play first quarter. Garrett Giles, junior, righty, puts it up there, good. 5-point Wildcat lead. The Wildcats back on defense here, playing with Raekwon Watson, Garrett Giles, Cooper Williams, Caden Brighthart, and Price Davis. They're dribbling the ball down the floor with Gabe St. John. He hands it off to number 3. That'll be Jake Hackmaker for 3. That's no good. Caden Brighthart has the rebound. Wildcats want to run. Caden brings the ball quickly across the line, drives all the way to the hole, no good. Rebound to Campbell County. Caden can't get anything to fall. Here's a floating shot, good. Nice one by Gavin Owens. And here come the Wildcats back the other way. Quickly it goes to Price Davis. Price holds it, gives it off to Cooper. Cooper can't control the ball. And then the Campbell County throws it all the way down the floor, and they step out of bounds with it. Oak Ridge doesn't look sharp by any stretch of the imagination, but they lead by 3. 1 minute, 45 seconds to play in the first quarter, 15-12. Coach Clausen watching his Campbell County team just kind of hang around. The Wildcats struggled last year up here. Caden's got to knock some shots down. Here's the first one. No, it just rimmed out. Caden just can't get it to go. 15-12 the score. They can tie it on a shot. They're going to drive in. Good. It's a 1-point game. Wildcats down the floor with the basketball. Oak Ridge. Price Davis with it to Raekwon Watson. Back to Price. He dribbles. He drives. He shoots. He missed it. Tipped back up by Cooper. Cooper comes down with it and lost it out of bounds. Wildcats substituting Brandon Hayward in the ball game. Justice West coming into the game. Coming out of the ball game, Price Davis and Garrett Giles. Minute 11 to play. Campbell County can take their first lead right here. 15-14. We didn't really play well last night, honestly. Won the ball game by about 20, but it just wasn't one of their better efforts. Campbell County basketball. With it will come number 5, Gabe St. John. John dribbles around a screen, hands it off to number 3, a Hatmaker. Hatmaker wanted to shoot, cannot. Backs it up to Cox. Gavin Cox in the paint. No place to go. Swings it out to the top of the circle to Gavin Owens. Owens holds it and hands it off once again. Brighthart trying to guard him. Jake Hatmaker swings the ball to the left side. Down to 41 seconds to play in the first quarter. Oak Ridge by 1. And there's going to be a illegal screen called against Gavin Cox. 38.5 seconds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. Wildcats playing currently with, Brandon Hayward, along with, Raekwon Watson, Justice West, Caden Brighthart, Cooper Williams. Here come the Wildcats down the floor. 15-14 the score. The Wildcats in the lead. Brighthart with the basketball. Finds Justice West free. Gives it into Brandon Hayward. It goes in for the shot. Good. Brandon scores. Good middle penetration that time by the senior. And Oak Ridge leads by 3. 17-14 the score, 17 seconds to play. Campbell County basketball. With it will come Gabe St. John. Guarded by Caden Brightheart. He works the ball down the left side along the baseline. Fires a pass, intercepted Oak Ridge. Brandon Hayward, he used to dunk it. Will he this time? No, but he does score as the first quarter comes to a close. 4 quick points by the athletic Brandon Hayward, and Oak Ridge heads to the second quarter leading 19-14. We'll be back to Campbell County High School in 60 seconds. Welcome back to Campbell County High School. David Clary back along with all-region receiver Will Presley, all-region lineman Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibben, along with Nick Settles, John Ulrich doing our camera down below, Brian Bennett back at the studios, the radio station. 19-14 our score. Campbell County basketball as we start play here in the second quarter. I'll be speaking to Coach Paige Taylor at halftime about her team's big district win over Campbell County. Cougar basketball. Gavin Cox drives. Free throw line jumper is no good. Rebounded by Shamar Green. Wildcats by 5 with the basketball. Here comes Ray down the floor against the zone. The Wildcats haven't been able to shoot from the perimeter. Now Justice does. No good. Cooper on the rebound. Ball knocked out of his hands. I guess that might have been, I guess that was Shamar down there. My apologies. And it goes out of bounds, and that official said it was last touched by Oak Ridge. Here comes Campbell County down the floor. They zoom one to the midcourt line. To the corner it goes. Shamar trying to guard a guard. And Brandon gets a great steal. Dunk City, here it comes. Garrett Giles, good. Not one of his better ones, but it does go.
Yeah, that was a rough one, but it still went in, and that's all that matters.
Oak Ridge by 7 again. 21-14 the score. Here's a steal. Boy, Ray's got it. Ray. Alley-oop to Garrett, and the Wildcats are just a little bit out of sync. And it'll be Oak Ridge basketball. They'll have it. Foul was called against the Wildcats. I'm sorry, I was trying to do something here. And it'll be Campbell County basketball. Will, you saw it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it looked like Garrett had shoved him after that alley-oop because he was in the way. So it definitely was a foul.
Wildcats missed a shot. Campbell County with the basketball. Oak Ridge struggling a bit. They're up by 21-14 lead. Here comes a little high pass. Campbell County gets a 3 off. That's no good. Rebound Shamar Green. Can't save it, but the Wildcats do. Garrett Giles with it. Garrett's going to dribble left. Give it inside. Justice West for the layup. No good. Rebound Campbell County. Here come the Cougars down the floor. 21-14. Oak Ridge on top. 6:21 to play in the second period. Campbell County with the basketball. Dribbling out to the right. Nearly a steal by Oak Ridge. Price Davis working hard. He elbowed him in the face. No call. They get an off-balance shot. Good. Pretty. Nice shot by Luke Browning. And the Wildcat lead is cut to 21-16. Oak Ridge, Shamar Green, right block. Kicks the ball to Garrett Giles. He drives in. No good, but he does draw the foul. Garrett Giles is going to go to the free throw line. Garrett on the year, a 71% free throw shooter. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. He'll go to the line with 2 shots. Not a whole lot of students made the trek up to Campbell County. Well, actually, I've got most of them on the crew here. honestly. 21-16. In fact, I think that's correct. There's probably more on the crew here.
There definitely is more on the crew than there is actual students here.
Wildcats substituting Justice out of the ball game. Brandon came in, gave the Wildcats a spark. First free throw is missed by Garrett. He'll have another one. 21-16, 5 minutes, 56 seconds to play second quarter. Garrett's toss, no good. Kind of awkward looking delivery by the usually good, hot shooting Garrett Giles. Campbell County basketball. They work the ball to Luke Browning. Browning swings it out for a three. No good. Rebound, Campbell County missed it. Shamar's got the rebound. Shamar Green looks for Price Davis. He's got it. Price running the point now. Dribbles in, gives it into Cooper. Cooper drives in. No good, but he is fouled again. Wildcats will go to the free throw line. That is the second team foul called against Campbell County. 5:31 to play second quarter, and this is just like scratching a chalkboard here. Do you even know what a chalkboard is?
I do, David. I do.
21-16 the score. 5:31 to play second quarter. Oak Ridge to the free throw line. Cooper Williams. Free throw is no good. Wildcats are usually good free throw shooters. Cooper's a 70% free throw shooter, but so far tonight the Wildcats have not looked sharp. They'll play Carnes on Tuesday. Back to the free throw line. Cooper Williams. Good. 22-16, a 6-point lead. Lady Wildcats won their ball game. We'll talk to Coach Paige Taylor at halftime. Caden Brightheart's back in the ball game. Cooper Williams, Shamar Green, Garrett Giles, Price Davis. The Wildcats have the three lineup as they didn't get the ball across the line, and Coach Clausen calls a timeout. 5:19 to play in the first half. 22-16 Wildcats. Back in 60 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School, the Wildcats of Oak Ridge. The clock as Campbell County has the basketball. They work the ball left side. Number 4 pulls up and shoots. No good. Tip back up, no good. Shamar Green has yet another rebound. 22-16 Wildcat. Oak Ridge works into Cooper. Shot good. I was hoping Cooper was going to get his first dunk of the year, but he did not. Wildcats are going to get it on a turnover. Campbell County does turn it over. Garrett Giles with it along the baseline. Stops. Back it goes. Caden Brightheart. Nice fake. Left elbow shot. Good. That's the Caden Brightheart we all know. And the Wildcats are back up by 10. 26-16 the score. 4:41 to play. Wildcats trapping in the rear court. Oh, that's a near double dribble. Cooper's going to get a steal. Maybe Cooper's a guy they can throw to if he plays football. He was a lineman before. As Price goes in, he's going to be called for a travel.
I'd love to see Cooper out there, maybe at a tight end possibly.
Yeah, he would look good at tight end. I think he doesn't want to play offensive line, but tight end is kind of a line position. You do a lot of blocking, but you also get a little glory.
It's probably about 75% blocking, 25% catching.
4 minutes, 27 seconds to play. Foul called against Oak Ridge will be the second team foul called against the Wildcats. 4:27 to play first half. Oak Ridge by 10, 26-16. Campbell County ball, trying to get it in. They finally do. And it comes to Luke Browning. He's a junior. He's a tall guy for the Cougars. Has the ball across the line. Browning, they've had coaches named Browning here. As the Wildcats get a steal, Garrett Giles going coast to coast with it, all the way to the hole, and he's fouled. Garrett will shoot free throws. Once again, almost an opportunity for a breakaway. Garrett's going to go to the free throw line. 4:11 to play, 26-16 the score. Wildcats have struggled. Will said something in one of our breaks here. The Wildcats struggling a little bit from the perimeter.
Yeah, our shots are definitely not falling too well.
Garrett's free throw is good. Oak Ridge back up by 11, 27-16. 4:11 to play, second quarter. Lady Wildcats had a big win. Coach Taylor will join me here in a moment when we get to halftime. Garrett back to the free throw line. Good. Junior knocks him down. Oak Ridge back up by 12. 28-16 the score. Campbell County basketball. Cougars with it, number 5, Gabe St. John. Picked up defensively. Now comes a trap set on St. John. Holds it. In trouble. And then timeout is asked for by Campbell County. Good defense. The Wildcats set a trap on St. John, and Coach Clausen uses another one of his timeouts. Gives me the opportunity to run down all of our sponsors who've been with us, and a new sponsor, well, not a new one. Sexton Automotive has been with us for years on football broadcasts, and they're joining our basketball broadcasts. Fox Insurance Group, 10 Bank of Oak Ridge, Main Street Lofts, Washboard Wash and Fold. That's a new sponsor for this year. Obviously, Jamie Brooks for Anderson County Chancellor. We appreciate them sponsoring our basketball this year. Oak Ridge Utility District, Laura Lynn Green with State Farm Insurance, Mike Kelly with Betsy Coleman Realty, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. Those are our sponsors. It'll be Campbell County basketball side midcourt. Ball is worked in, and they'll set it down the floor. Wildcats in the lead, 28-16. Campbell County with the basketball. Browning with the basketball. Guarded by Garrett Giles. Shoots a three. Brick. No good. Ray on the rebound. Here come the Wildcats. Running the floor with Caden Brightheart. Brightheart. Oh, great move. He faked off number 10 Browning, and the Wildcats are back up by 14. Really nice move there by Caden.
Very beautiful.
Here come the Cougars down the floor. Gabe St. John brings it across the way. They work the ball along the baseline. Unable to shoot. Now they dribble in. Floating shot. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Shamar. Oak Ridge on top by 14. Running the floor is Ray to Caden Brightheart. Drives in, shot no good. Gets his own rebound on a deflection, goes right back up with it, no good. Rebound to Caden again, third try, no good. And here comes Campbell County. Cougar basketball, 30-16 the score, 3 minutes to play here in the second period. Luke Browning Jr. lobs it right side, they've got a three. That's no good. Rebounded by Garrett Giles. 2:53 to play second quarter. You can tell it snowed a lot because both teams not too sharp. Caden for three, no good. Caden cannot find his range. Cougar basketball, number 3, an off-balance shot, no good. Shamar's got yet another rebound. Shamar is crashing the boards hard tonight. 30-16 our score. Ray with it. Stops. His court spacing not good. Garrett Giles with it back to Ray. Ray attacks to the free throw line. Floats one up there, no good. Cooper's got it on the deflection, goes in and scores. Cooper Williams hits the shot, and Coach Clausen calls another timeout. 2:20 to play here in the second period. 32-16 is our score. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back once again to Campbell County High School. David Clary, Will Presley, along with Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibben, Nick Settles, John Ulrich doing camera work. Halftime, I'll be speaking to the Lady Wildcats head coach. They had a huge win today if you just tuned in. Campbell County was 17-2, number 8 in the state, and the Lady Wildcats took them down. It got a little scary down the stretch. Campbell County was down 20 or 24, but they made a little run, cut it to 8 at one point. But the Lady Wildcats prevailed, and they won the ball game. We'll talk to Coach Taylor about that here at halftime. 2:20 to play in the half. This is our second consecutive night of basketball on the road. We'll have another road game Tuesday when the Wildcats travel over to Carnes. Vashawn Knowles will be rejoining the crew on Tuesday night. We'll hope you'll listen to him. We always love him. Cooper gets a steal. And try to get a pass to Cole Miller, and it's picked off. Gavin Johnson for three, no good. Rebound to Campbell County. And then the Wildcats try to rip the ball away, and Gavin steals it. Gavin gives it over to Cooper. He's got a three, his second of the night. Good. 3-point shot, Cooper Williams. And the Wildcat lead is 19. 35-16 the score. And Coach Clausen's used about all of his timeouts. Campbell County basketball. Luke Browning with it. Fires it on the left side, and he steps out of bounds with it. Pass was just too high, too long, too far, no good. 1:38 to play second quarter, 35-16. The Wildcats have the basketball.
It's actually Cooper's third three-pointer of the night.
Wow. Oak Ridge basketball. Garrett Giles with it, swings it over to Gavin Johnson. To the corner goes to Ray. Got a screen, got a shot, got 2 more points. Raekwon Watson hits the bucket, and the Wildcats are up by 21. 37-16 after leading only by about 3 at the end of the first quarter. The Wildcats have built up a substantial lead. Another long pass, another drop ball. Receiver, you know a little thing about drop balls.
Oh, David, that's a rough topic to talk about.
Minute 13 to play in the first half, 37-16 the score. Will, you having fun?
I'm actually having a lot of fun. That girls' game kind of scared me, but I'm getting used to it now.
Minute 9 to play second quarter, Oak Ridge basketball. And they're going to call a foul against Campbell County. Crowds kind of was in it for a little while. A lot of them left after the girls' game. They're going to call a foul against the Cougars. They're going to substitute Gabe St. John back in the ball game. Jake Hatmaker back in the game. He's a freshman. Oak Ridge on top, 37-16. The Wildcats playing with Brandon Hayward. He kind of sparked him at the end of the first quarter after the Wildcats struggled a bit. Ray for 3, good. 3-point shot for Raekwon Watson. And Wildcats now finding their stroke from the perimeter, and they lead at 40-16. 51 seconds to play in the second period. Campbell County basketball. Cox for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by Ray for a second. He lost it. They get a shot up, good. They score with Gavin Owens, and with 39 seconds to play, Wildcat lead is 22. Ray brings it down the floor, stops, needs some help, lobs at Gavin to the right corner to Charlie Taubenheim in the ball game. Back to Ray. Ray dribbles. Ray swings it out to Charlie. Charlie won't shoot. Gavin Johnson thought about it. Charlie won't shoot. Charlie drives. Now he will, and he scores. Charlie Taubenheim drops it in, and Oak Ridge leads 42-18. 12 seconds to play second quarter. One of the funniest things I just saw, I'll talk about it in a minute, is Campbell County gets a 3 off. It's good. 3-pointer is when I put Will Presley's name on the score sheet, and he saw it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I may give myself a couple points by the end of this game.
Let me get Coach Paige Taylor down here as the Lady Wildcats won their ball game. Coach, first off, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
It was a little scary down the stretch, I'll be honest with you. You got up 22, maybe even 24 points.
Yeah.
They, in the fourth quarter, you made some mistakes on inbounds plays. It just seems like it was a turnover after turnover, and they took advantage of it. They're tough up here for sure. They can shoot it. They're well coached.
Right.
And they cut it to 8, but then you hit free throws down the stretch, made some stops, and won the ball game. And it was a crucial district win because Campbell County, number 8 in the state, 17-2 on the year, and to come up here and beat them is an accomplishment.
Yeah, you know, we knew coming up here it was going to be a battle. We knew that, you know, and we knew we were going to be playing a really good basketball team that shoots the ball, can shoot the ball really well, and they would attack, and it would be a physical game as much as a mental game, and you know, and turn around and playing right after last night, not having a lot of time to prep other than shoot around today. But, yeah, the turnovers in the fourth quarter, but also we took some quick shots that we didn't need to take. There were 2 threes that we didn't need to take, you know, and that's what I called a couple of timeouts, and we talked about time management, you know, learning basketball IQ, like what do you do in these situations? Like what do we need in these situations? And, you know, they cut it, and we were fortunate enough, like you said, to get some stops and finish strong.
You know, you had Ayana was just shooting lights out in the
Yeah.
first half. Foul trouble was a problem for
Yes.
you all, which you had to sit out some of your key players
Yeah.
a good portion of the ball game.
Yeah, you know, we jumped on them hard in the first quarter, and then the second quarter we get in foul trouble, and so we had to sit some, but we went in at halftime in a good position and came out in the third quarter. I was proud of Ayana for not, and Alicia both. They both had 3, I think, at halftime and not fouling out. But like you said, really good, solid win against a well-coached, good basketball team.
The best part of it is now you've got a 2-game lead on them, and because they lost to Carnes,
right?
You play Carnes on their home floor on Tuesday, and you got a lot of district games to go.
Right.
But this one's a big one.
It was huge, and we say one game at a time, And last night it was Halls, but this was huge because everybody, and we talked about that before the game. What are we playing for? And you're playing for something here. Everybody in the district, had 2 losses or more, coming into tonight because Carnes and Powell both have 2 losses, and then Central and Halls have losses, and so. And we talked about it after the game. Now everybody, besides that, they have at least 2 losses, and it puts us in we're certainly not set in stone. We have a lot of work to do. We still have to play them again at home. We have to go to Carnes on Tuesday. We've still got Powell at home. That was too close for comfort at Powell early on in the season. But certainly, a really good win.
Coach, you said you've got Carnes. Let me ask you one question about Zayana. Where do you see her progress right now? She's played 2 ball games, hits the floor a lot. And that scares me every time she goes down. But it's great to have her out there. Where do you see her right now in terms of percentage, how close she is to being at 100%?
It's the way she plays and the effort that she gives. It's hard for me not to say she's, she's giving 100%. Conditioning. We need to get a little bit better. That's just, that'll come with time and just getting in the flow and feeling it. But I don't know. I know she had a ton of steals tonight for us in the press and making reads. She's not afraid. And that's what you worry about, the mental aspect of it coming back from an injury like that. But she's 100% in the mental aspect. I can tell you that.
Most definitely, Coach. Appreciate you coming up here, and good luck. And we'll see you on Tuesday against Carnes. That's Paige Taylor, head coach of the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats. Let's get Will back in here. Let Will run down the scoring of the first half and the Lady Wildcats game.
All right, Brandon Hayward with 4 points. Garrett Giles with 7. Raekwon Watson with 8. Kaden Brightheart with 4. Charlie Taubenheim with 2. And Cooper Williams with a big 17 as the leading scorer. On Campbell County side, you have Luke Browning for 4, Gavin Cox for 8, and Gavin Owens for 9. The score of the girls' game ended with a 66-53 win by the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Zayana Stewart had 17 points. Ayana Porter had 23. Sakari Stewart had 1. Lindsey Cleveland with 1. Elisha Mitchell with 13. Janiyah Pippins with 1. Jenna Johnson with 10.
Thanks a lot, Will. We're going to take a break here, send it back to Brian Bennett. Halftime score, the Wildcats on top 42-21. We'll be back to Campbell County following this 3-minute timeout. David Clary back here along with Will Presley, Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibben, along with John Ulrich. Nick Suttles is with us as well. Brian Bennett back in the studios. Will, let's talk a little football. I know you're in the weight room right now. How are things going in the weight room for everybody?
Man, everyone's starting to look good, getting bigger every day. I mean, the other day we had a workout and I'm still hurting. Me and Ethan were just talking about it. And it's definitely, we're being pushed to our max every single day.
Made it to the second round this year. Kind of got upset, I guess, by Clinton. Not in their mind, but in our mind, since you'd already beaten them once. How far and how good can next year's team be?
We can be as good as we want to be. I mean, it's really up to how well we put things together and how well we work during this offseason.
Obviously, you're returning your quarterback. I guess you got some big shoes to fill, and Javis Dozier as, just a stud running back. Brandon Hayward's no longer with you. You've got some holes to fill, though.
I think for that running back position, I mean, I feel like I think his last name Mill Porter. I think he's going to come up with a big running game real quick. I mean, he had his first touchdown in a actual game this year as a freshman, which was a big deal. So, I mean, I think he'll be able to fulfill that. Definitely not as good as Javis as a sophomore, but he's going to make it happen.
Well, I appreciate that, and we'll get back to basketball here as the Wildcats get ready to start play here in the second half. It was a very close first quarter. The Wildcats only led by a score of 19, well. And now they're up by 21. So it was a dominant second quarter of basketball for the Wildcats, as Oak Ridge will come out here in the third quarter with Garrett Giles, Raekwon Watson, Cooper Williams, Shamar Green, Caden Brightheart. A little bit of perspiration on the floor as they started the game before the Wildcats were ready. Caden Brightheart with the basketball, and we're underway. Ball intended for Cooper Williams, intercepted by Campbell County. They get a chance for a three. Here it is. No good. They get the rebound for a second, then Caden steals it, and he's got the basketball. Caden Brightheart comes down the floor, had three guys on him, and he's able to elude them. Raekwon Watson with the basketball, fires a pass, and tried to get it into Cooper, but he is fouled from the rear by number 11, senior Logan Day. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball side court, 42-21, the Wildcats in the lead. Oh boy, Ray might have gotten away with a walk. Caden shoots a three, and it's no good. Garrett has the rebound. Garrett Giles, one dribble, one shot, 2 points. Off the glass goes Garrett Giles, and Oak Ridge leads Campbell County 44-21. Here come the Cougars down the floor. Browning with the basketball in the rear court, throws the ball on the left side of number 14. He gives up a three. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Garrett Giles. Here come the Wildcats running the floor. Garrett bumped, but no call. Wanted a call, didn't get it, and then the ball's thrown away. Wildcats turn the ball over. Here they come, behind the back dribble, and a shot. That's got to be a charge. Oh, man. He had been standing there forever. How in the world do you call that? He had been there forever and ever and ever.
That was definitely not a great call by the ref.
It'll be a shooting violation as Jordan Day goes to the free throw line. 44-21. 6:54 to play third quarter. Toss up, no good. Back to the free throw line will go Jordan Day. 6 minutes, 54 seconds to play third quarter. Day back to the line. We're in Campbell County. Tuesday, we're at Carnes. Free throws, both of them missed. Rebounded Shamar Green. Shamar's got to be around 10 rebounds. As the Wildcats work it out, Caden for three in the corner. No good. I don't know if it was deflected or not, but Caden just really struggling from the perimeter. He does a lot of things on defense as they launch a three. That one's no good. Neither team really shoot the ball. And there's another Shamar Green rebound. Shamar to Garrett Giles. He dribbles, he drives, he goes in and lays it in with a finger roll. And the Wildcat lead is 25 points, 46-21. The inbounds is knocked out of bounds by Campbell County's Jordan Day. Be Oak Ridge basketball. 46-21. The boys game, the place is kind of thinned out a lot since the girls game.
Oh yeah, that girls game was very packed, but now boys, I don't know.
And that's not usually the way it is.
No, boys game you'd think there would be a lot more.
The Wildcats score again, and Oak Ridge leads Campbell County now by a score of 48-21. Wildcats trying to go 6-0 in district play. They are the only undefeated team, much like the Lady Wildcats. As I mentioned, we'll play Carnes. It'll be a tough game. Wildcats have got to play better than they have the last 2 days against Carnes on Tuesday because they really haven't played great in the last 2 games. There's another missed shot, rebounded by Campbell County. Cougars with the basketball, bounce pass inside. That's a nice play. Shot good by Gavin Cox. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor, 48-23, a 25-point Oak Ridge lead. Garrett Giles, three-pointer, right corner, hits the rim, no good. Rebound, Campbell County's Browning. Browning accelerates, brings the ball down the floor, struggles with it, goes to the left elbow, shoots from there, and knocks it down. Nice shot by him, and here comes Oak Ridge back the other way. 48-25, 5:15 to play in the third quarter. Wildcats in the lead, going for the triple sweep tonight. Lady Wildcats won. The boys JV won as Cooper gets it on the left block. Caden's got another three. Shooter's got to shoot, and that's what he does, and he knocks it down. Will Presley, you're a shooter. You got to, even if you miss a few shots, you got to keep going.
Oh, yeah, shooter's got to shoot for sure.
Tell me what happened in the boys junior varsity game.
Oh. Girls, Oak Ridge with 64 points, Campbell County with 37 in that junior varsity.
Cox just scored 2 for Campbell County while we were talking. Here comes Oak Ridge down the floor. Ray has his shot blocked or pass, whatever it was. 51-27 the score, 4:26 to play. Browning to the hole, good, and he's fouled. Wildcats, once again, struggling, in my opinion. 51-27 the score. Just by the body language of Coach Green, he's not too pleased with things as Luke Browning goes to the free throw line. We struggled up here last year in a game that was only won by 2 points. If not for Ray's buzzer beater, that shot is missed at the free throw line. Oak Ridge basketball, 51-29. Caden Breithart dribbles in, gets a layup. Good. Little bunny off the glass, and Oak Ridge leads 53-29. Campbell County basketball. Here they come down the floor with it. Will come Gavin Owens. Brings the ball to the midcourt line. Dribbles. They've yet to get it across the line. Browning's got it. Browning's been a force here. They worked the ball to Cox for a baseline jumper. Is good. The guy doesn't look like a shooter, but he's not bad at all. Here comes Oak Ridge back the other way, leading 53-31. 3 minutes, 52 seconds to play in the third quarter. Wildcats kind of backing up a little bit against the zone. Ray just dribbling the ball at the perimeter, gives it off to Breithart. Breithart lobs it to Shamar, who catches it and missed a bunny. Gets his own rebound, shoots it again, and scores. He kept fighting and got it, and the Wildcat lead is back to 24 points. 55-31 the score, 3 minutes, 24 seconds to play in the third quarter. Browning with the basketball. Trap, works the ball to the right side. Campbell County shoots a three, no good. I kind of jumped on it, almost fell in. Here comes Caden Breithart with the basketball. Brings it across the midcourt line. 55-31 Wildcats. Garrett with it, looks to Cooper Williams in the paint, goes up for the shot and draws the foul. Wildcats will go back to the line. Campbell County looks like they're starting to wear down here. Just looking at their body language, the way they're bending over. Wildcats have more depth for sure, but that depth was really suddenly knocked away with the terrible news about Brendan Scott. Cooper's free throw is short. Wildcats substituting. Caden out of the ball game. Brandon Hayward comes in. Brandon really had a nice little spurt at the end of the first quarter, which really kind of got the Wildcats going, I think.
Definitely got them moving way quicker than they started out.
Here comes Cooper at the line. His second toss much better. Cooper's had a good game. How many does he have now?
Cooper's sitting at a big 18 points right now.
Wildcats in the lead, 56-31, another 25-point lead. Brandon Hayward's going to give you maximum effort, especially on defense. He scored 4 points in this ball game, but his hands are so quick, and his defense, he plays hard all the time. He's not the tallest guy. He's not going to score 30 points, but he can play some defense. They get a three off, no good. Long rebound, Karam's out of bounds. It'll be Oak Ridge basketball. 2:38 to play third quarter. The crowd has definitely gotten quiet. I mean, it was loud, and it was typical Oak Ridge Campbell County crowd for the girls game, and the Lady Wildcats came up with that huge win if you just tuned in. I mean, I don't. People keep thinking, well, Oak Ridge should beat Campbell County. Campbell County was number 8 in the state. They were 17-2, and they're good. Lady Wildcats played great. Price Davis stops. Charlie Toppenheim wants to shoot. He lost the ball. Taken on the floor by Campbell County. With the basketball will come Luke Browning. Drives in and scores. Oak Ridge ball. 56-33. 2:20 to play in the third quarter. With the basketball will come Ray Ray. To Price, to Brandon Hayward. Free throw line jumper. No good. Cooper has the rebound. Goes right back up with it. Man, he was fouled. I guess they're not calling anything now. They're just letting it go. There was some contact. I'm not going to complain. I think the games, honestly, have been officiated pretty well. Both teams have had their disagreements, but, that's basketball. 56-33. Trying to back down Charlie, but Charlie has nothing about that. He boxed down his guy, and the Wildcats have the ball. Minute 46 to play third quarter. Raekwon with the basketball. Here's another three by Cooper. No good. Rebound to Campbell County. 97 seconds to play third quarter. 56-33. Browning drives against Charlie. Throws a wild one up there. No good. Rebound Brandon Hayward. Brandon needs help. Looks for Ray Ray, and he's got it. Ray Ray brings the ball across the midline. All the way to the free throw line. Kicks it out. Price Davis for three. Good. 3-point shot for Price. And the Wildcat lead is 59-33 over Campbell County. And even more of the Cougar faithful are heading out of the gym here at Campbell County. There's an offensive player control foul against Campbell County. And it goes against Gabe St. John, the sophomore. Justice West, freshman, coming into the ball game. Shamar Green, junior, comes in. Out go juniors Cooper Williams and Raekwon Watson. Wow, what's going on with Gabe St. John as they work the ball into Justice West? Gabe St. John just tried to muscle him up. Brandon Haber with the basketball. Gives it over to Price once again. Back to Justice. Freshman dribbles out, guarded out high by Jake Hatmaker. Has trouble with the dribble, needs some help. Dribbles right to his left, to his right. Pulls up, throws up a floater, no good. Rebound Campbell County. Browning pulls down the board. That's Luke Browning. He's a junior. 41 seconds to play, third quarter. 59-33. It's back-to-back. Browning for three, no good. Rebound to Shamar. Another rebound for him. Here comes Justice down the floor. Justice works the ball to Charlie Toppenheim. Justice throws the ball off the body of number 4, Tyler Kitts, to Shamar. Shamar to Price. Price, no good. Rebound to Campbell County. Here come the Cougars running again. 12 seconds. 10 seconds. Three-pointer, good. Made good by Jake Hatmaker. Here's Oak Ridge with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Justin West is not going to get a shot off. Totally unaware of how much time was on the clock, and that's a freshman mistake. And the Wildcats head to the fourth and final quarter, leading 59-36. We'll be back to Campbell County High School in 60 seconds. David Clary back here along with all-region receiver Will Presley, along with all-region offensive lineman Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibbins with us, John Ulrich, along with Nick Settles, Brian Bennett back in the studios of FM 92.7, FM 94.7. We'll have another radio ball game Tuesday when the Wildcats take on Carnes. Campbell County scores to cut the lead to 21. Wildcats have the starters back in, including Garrett Giles and Shamar Green, along with Price Davis. Actually not a starter. He shoots his second three of the night, no good. Rebound to Shamar. Shamar's got a ton of those, and Garrett Giles is fouled by Gabe St. John. Wildcats in the lead, 59-38. Wildcats in the lead with 7 minutes and 29 seconds to play. I can tell just by the body language of Gabe St. John, he's a competitor. His body language tells me he doesn't want to lose.
Man, after he got that foul, his head went straight down. He got mad, so yes, I can see that.
Oak Ridge ball, Garrett Giles with it. Bounce pass to Cooper at the free throw line to Ray Ray. Ray Ray pulls up, shoots a three. No good. Rebound, Campbell County. Cougar basketball, 7:13 to play. I honestly will be happy when this game is over and the Wildcats get a steal on a deflection. Not a great decision by Gavin Cox. He turns the ball over. My voice is about dead after 2 straight nights of basketball. Shamar catches it in the paint, goes in for the shot, no good. Wildcats have missed a few bunnies because Green's not happy. I'll let you interview him after the ball game, Will. 6 minutes, 51 seconds to play. Browning pulls up and shoots, no good. Rebounded by Ray Ray. Raekwon Watson down the floor. He's got Price on the left wing. He's got Garrett on the right wing, and Garrett's going to drive in, and they're going to call a foul against Campbell County. They very easily could have called a jump, but they're going to call a foul against the Cougar. And, Will, who was that against? I didn't see.
That was against Jake Hatmaker for the Cougars.
Oak Ridge ball. Price Davis will work the ball in. 6:37 to play in the ball game. 59-38 the score. Price on a bounce pass off the body of number 14, Gavin Owens. The Oak Ridge basketball. There's just not enough room there to get it into Cooper. He tried to bounce it at Cooper's feet, and there just wasn't a lot of real estate there. Oak Ridge ball, and it comes to Raekwon. Ray Ray drives the paint, lost the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Cooper out of bounds. Wildcats, I know will practice tomorrow. He'll probably want to give them off since they play on Tuesday, but they honestly have not played sharply the last 2 nights, even though they're going to win 2 straight district ball games. But they haven't played to their level that they can play. Of course, not having Brendan Scott in the ball game, it's a huge loss for the Wildcats. The Wildcats have got to figure out a way to play without him. And the snow, obviously, they didn't get to practice much. And I'm not making excuses for them because everybody was in the same boat as Campbell County shoots a 3 good. Gavin Owens knocks it down. The Wildcat lead is 59-241. Ray Ray brings the ball across the line, slings it over to Cooper. Cooper drives the baseline, gives it out to Garrett Giles. 3-pointer from the corner, good. 3-point shot for Garrett, and the Wildcat lead is back to 21. How many points does Garrett have?
After that big 3 just made, that comes out to 14 total points.
Thank you, Will Presley. With the basketball, Gabe St. John, guarded by Ray Ray. Looks inside, spinning in front of the bench, throws the ball to Johnson. And what did he call? He called a jump ball. Well, we'll take it. I mean, we'll take it. It's going to be an alternate possession arrow to the Wildcats. Okay, let's try to get Gavin Johnson into the game. Wildcats have the lead, 62-41. Appreciate all of our sponsors with us all season long. We appreciate my crew tonight, TJ Hibben, Ethan Eubanks, Will Presley, John Ulrich. We don't see John much. He's always down on the floor doing our ground shots for our TV show Off the Glass, seen every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock on Channel 12. Oak Ridge ball. Garrett catches it, top of the circle. Garrett Giles gives it out to Cooper Williams. Cooper to Price. Free throw line jumper is going to be short. Rebounded by Gavin Cox. Cox with the basketball. Works the ball down the floor with a pass to Owens. Gavin Owens drives against Price. Was back to the goal. Lowers his shoulder. That's an offensive foul. They didn't call it. That should have been an offensive foul. He lowered his shoulder right into Price as Garrett lost the handle of the basketball. And they're going to say last touch by Campbell County. He lowered his shoulder into Price, but I guess they're just letting it roll here. 4:56 to play. We're in Campbell County. Tuesday we'll be at Carnes. A week from yesterday, Friday, we'll be back at the Wildcat Arena and we'll play the same Campbell County team. Oak Ridge ball. Gavin Johnson with it, top of the key. To Garrett Giles, free throw line, cannot shoot. Price Davis to Ray Ray for 3. No good. Cooper a big board and a layup, good. Cooper Williams scores and Oak Ridge leads 64-41. Here comes Browning running the floor against Johnson. Shot is no good, tip no good. Rebound by Cooper Williams. Cooper comes out of there with it to Ray Ray, and then Ray Ray is fouled by Gabe St. John. Another foul against the Cougars. 64-41. I'm trying to make it interesting when you're up by a big margin like this. I had contemplated letting Will sing. I've seen Will dance before, so that's why I was contemplating getting him to just sing instead.
Man, yeah, I don't know about that singing one. I'll dance for you. I know it's not good, but I'll dance. Singing, no bueno.
I've got you on tape at football practice and games dancing on the sideline. Gavin Johnson for 3, no good. Brandon Hayward's got the rebound, then it's knocked out of bounds. Brandon couldn't hold on to it. 4 minutes, 13 seconds to play. Campbell County getting a whole group of new guys in the ball game, including Cole Miller, Logan Day. They also have Tyler Kitts in the ball game, Jordan Day in the ball game. Out will go St. John. Out will go Cox. Out will go Gavin Owens. And I probably missed somebody. Oak Ridge is going to get Justice West in. Charlie Tomenheim. Cooper Williams wanted to stay in. Jarrell Jemerson's in the ball game. Gavin Johnson as well. Let me start again. Justice West, Jarrell Jemerson, Brandon Hayward, Charlie Tomenheim, along with Gavin Johnson. Got 4:10 to play in the ball game. Oak Ridge on top of Campbell County, 64-41. The Wildcats trying to beat Campbell County for the 52nd consecutive ball game. They still have Luke Browning in the ball game. He's been quite a force, really, in the second half. He wants to shoot, I know, and he does. That one's no good. Rebound, Campbell County. Back to number 4, he shoots, no good. Another rebound by the Cougars, blocked by Brandon. Rebounded again by Campbell County, up and good. And they score. Here's Gavin down the floor. Gavin might have a layup. He does. That's a rarity. Gavin Johnson typically loves to only shoot threes. That time he wanted to, but he saw an open lane, and it's hard for Gavin to pass up threes, but it's an easy 2.
Yeah, Gavin, in practice, he used to always just love shooting his threes from the corner, so I was very shocked by that one.
66-43, Oak Ridge by 23. Wildcats watching Campbell County work their offense. Get a shot off, no good. I think Jarrell's going to foul him with 3:12 to play in the ballgame, and Oak Ridge on top, 66-43. Remember, I'll be speaking to the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Aaron Green, after the ball game. Will run down the stats quickly. He probably has a date, so he'll be clearing out of here pretty quick, as that free throw is good by Jordan Day. Will, you've done a really good job. I really appreciate it. I know I've picked on you most of the night, but, you know, if I didn't pick on you, it kind of shows I don't like you.
You know, I was very scared coming into this, but it's actually pretty fun. I
thought you'd have fun doing it. As the Wildcats have the basketball, 66-44. Brandon Hayward at the free throw line gives it over to Jarrell. Jarrell lobs it up to Justice. Justice swings the ball back to Jemerson for 3. No good. Rebound, Campbell County. 2 minutes, 51 seconds to play. The Wildcats are going to get a triple sweep here tonight. 66-44. Campbell County ball with the basketball, Jordan Day against Jemerson. He walks for the basketball. Now they're going to call a block. He actually took an extra step, I think, but they saw it differently, and it's been a well-officiated game. 2:40 to play in the game. Campbell County getting a whole bunch of new guys. Looks like Brady Hatmaker's coming into the ball game. Dylan Ford coming into the game. Will Crowley coming into the ball game for Campbell County. 2:40 to play, 66-44. I love coming up here. Coach Taylor and I talk about it all the time. This is a great environment for high school basketball. It's not that bad of a trip. People say, well, I'm not going all the way up there. It's really not that bad. The worst part of it is driving through Clinton for a couple reasons, as the Wildcats had the ball for a second, and then the Cougars have the basketball. Number 2 dribbles in. That's Keegan Nelson. He throws up a shot, no good. Wildcats finally get a board. Coming down with it, Brandon Hayward. 2:19 to play in the game. Here's Gavin. Here's what he likes to do. It's no good. Charlie Tomenheim likes to score too. He missed it. Brandon Hayward, a great rebound. Battles for it. The ball's knocked out of bounds by Campbell County. Good hustle there by Justice. 2:07 to play in the game. We'll finally get this one over here in a bit. 2:07 to play, 66-44 the score. Can you imagine talking as much as I do for 3 hours straight?
Yeah, I honestly couldn't make that happen. I don't know how you're doing it right now.
I'm struggling, actually, as Charlie goes up for the shot, gets his own rebound, no good. Third try, pulled down by Jarrell to Gavin. Justice West with the basketball. Minute 58 to play in the game, 66-44. There's Gavin Johnson for 3, good. 3-point shot for Gavin, his 15th of the season. and Oak Ridge leads 69-44. Minute 45 to play in the ball game. Campbell County is going to lose to Oak Ridge for the 52nd consecutive time. They have not won a ball game against Oak Ridge since 1999. And that's hard for us old-time Oak Ridge fans to fathom because they used to be really, really good in basketball. They've had some great games against us. I mentioned that 2009 ball game. There was an overtime 97-92 ball game won by the Wildcats in double overtime. 51 points by Lonnie McClanahan, but as Justice, no good. Charlie on the rebound, right back up with it, good. Charlie Tomenheim scores for the Wildcats, and Oak Ridge leads Campbell County 71-44, a minute 11 to play in the ball game. Campbell County down the floor with it. Will Crowley, guarded by Jarrell Jemerson. Freshman almost stripped of the ball. Ball is deflected. Crowley has it. He's getting knocked away. Brandon Hayward, he used to be able to dunk. Will he do it? Oh, he missed it. He tried. When he was at Robertsville, Will, he could dunk it. But, you know, football's kind of been –
we played Robertsville. I was in 6th grade, and they had me starting in 6th grade for basketball. No clue why. But, no, he went up for it, and I was like, oh, and boom, there it goes.
That time he missed it. He would have been only the second Wildcat this year to dunk. Garrett has most of them as Campbell County throws the ball off the body of Gavin Johnson. A good hustle play for Gavin. Knocked it out of bounds. 42.9 seconds to play. 71-44. Wildcats in the lead. Campbell County works the ball in. They throw it inside for a shot, which is off the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Cougars. Here's a freshman blocked by Charlie. Taken away by Brandon. Will he get another chance? Oh, boy. He rips one, a pass, zipped it into the cheerleaders, and nobody died on that one. It goes out of bounds.
That was a fast-moving ball.
31 seconds to play in the ball game. 71-44. Triple sweep tonight for the Wildcats here at Campbell County on this makeup ball game from a snowed-out ball game a couple weeks ago. Here comes the Cougars. 18 seconds to play. They work the ball down for a shot. No good. Foul is going to be called against Justice West. 71-44. Campbell County picked up their first district win last night when they knocked off Central. The Wildcats have a snowbird down here with Gavin Johnson. Coach Green's not going to let him shoot, though, I can tell you. Free throw is no good. Gavin standing back in rear court. 14 seconds to play, up 71-44 in a district ball game. Coach Green's not going to want to run it up. If Campbell County pressures them, they might. That shot is no good. Rebounded by Brandon Hayward, and they're still pressuring, so why not? Brandon works the ball and steps out of bounds with it. 9 seconds to play. Oak Ridge headed for a win. Will, good night's work for the Wildcats and Lady Wildcats.
Very long night's work. I'm very tired, but, I mean, it was all worth it.
71-44 the score. Campbell County will not shoot. Final score is going to be posted on the board. Oak Ridge wins it 71-44. And Will, I know you probably want to scoot out of here. Why don't you run down the scoring to this point or in the game?
Brandon Hayward ended the game with 4 points. Price Davis ended the game with 3. Garrett Giles with 14. Raekwon Watson with 8. Gavin Johnson with 5. Caden Brightheart with 11 points. Charlie Talbernheim, 4 points. Cooper Williams with a big night, 3 3-pointers and a total of 20 points. The game ended at 71-44. Oak Ridge comes home with the win. Ended the girls' game with 66-53. We also came home with the win. JV 64-37 and also came home with a win.
That was Will Presley, member of the Oak Ridge High School football team. Will, you want to try it again sometime? He says yes. Wildcats win all 3 ball games. We're waiting for Coach Green. We'll take a break. We'll send it back to Brian Bend at the station. We'll be back with Coach Green following this 3-minute timeout. David Clary back here along with the head coach of the Wildcats, Coach Aaron Green. Coach, back-to-back nights. You told me last night at Halls you don't like Saturday ball games.
Did
but
Tennessee win?
Yeah, Tennessee did win. They were behind the whole ball game. Had a nice little push at the end to win it by about 10 or so.
I was watching it right before we ran out, so on my phone.
Yeah, they were losing, I guess, when you were probably watching it.
Road games in SEC are not easy.
No, and road games in District 3 are not easy. Especially up here. I mean, Campbell County gave it all their all in the first quarter. I mean, I thought you didn't look sharp in that first quarter. I mean, a lot of different things and a lot of factors. And I know you're not going to make any excuses, but you know, you played last night. They did too.
Yeah.
You were off for 2 weeks, basically. You had some practice time, but hadn't played a real ball game. But you're not quite at the same level that you were before it when you were playing before that. But it's going to come, Coach.
Yeah.
And you said finding your way without Brennan is an issue too. A big win, though, in the district on the road.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, last night they beat a good Central team. You remember how athletic the Central team was, and they made 10 threes, and I think that first quarter, I told basically, of course we scout every team and kind of have tendencies or whatever, but, the way this team, the way Campbell County could beat us is we allowed them to make a bunch of threes, and they did that the first quarter. I thought we did a lot better job. Our half-court trap that we went to there in the second quarter created several turnovers in a row, and we were able to take it from like 7 or 8 points to like 13 or 14, and that was probably the difference. But yeah, I mean, it's the first game we've played, if I can remember, in a long time where a team's played us zone the entire game, and that's a little different too because we haven't seen that a ton. We knew, obviously, no prep time, so we have a shoot around today and kind of go through our zone stuff, obviously like we normally do, but so that's a little different too. I thought, we did some good things against the zone. We missed a lob dunk there to start the game. He was open. We had another one down here we didn't throw. But yeah, I mean, we had some good possessions against the zone, some bad possessions. When the shots go in, it makes everything else a lot easier and it makes everything else a lot better. But I didn't think it was shot at that great, which kind of contributes to a little bit of sloppiness probably. When those shots are going in, it looks like you're playing great, Right. But yeah, I mean, it was solid, solid game. Halftime we're up 21, and I don't know what we end up winning by 27. I told him I want to win the second half. We did that. But yeah, just try to find a way. We got guys that are struggling a little bit. Price has got a lot of ability. I think he's still trying to find his groove coming off that injury. Now he's getting a lot more minutes. He'll be fine. He ain't played well the last 2 games. He'll be all right. He'll play better. He's staying in the gym, so I got confidence in all those guys. Hayward. I thought Hayward played well.
His first quarter, really, when we were struggling, he scored 4 quick points, boom.
Yeah.
And kind of
right when he come in, he gave us a spark, had 7 or 8 rebounds, and that's what we need out of him. Even though he missed a dunk down here late in the game, I know I'm bragging about that. But I thought he did a good job. I thought Charlie Tabenheim come in and gave us a couple good minutes there. Justin, we got the freshman some minutes there in the first half. Just trying to fill away. Shamar had 12 rebounds.
Yeah, that's the thing that stood out to me, actually.
He didn't score a ton, but he defensive rebound and rebounded well. Garrett had 14, and he rebounded a little bit better. I think he had 4 rebounds. But, I'm on him about all the other stuff. We're at halftime. I don't talk about who scored what. All right, how many offensive rebounds our bigs have got. Our assists versus turnovers, those type things we look at. Adjustments defensively, kind of what we need to do better defensively and offensively. But at halftime, I think it was just, continuing to play and find ways to get good shots against that zone. But I was, pleased for the most part. Like I said, it's a Campbell County team that's coming off a big win last night, made 10 threes, and a very, very dangerous team, capable of beating if you don't play well.
Coach, I heard you say something, and I've known you, I guess, 14, 15 years, whatever it is, and I heard you say at the end of the third quarter, do you think I care about the scoreboard?
Yes.
And you care about execution.
That's correct. And it's really, we say this all the time, and most coaches this way, you focus on the process, not the end result. Obviously, the end result is how everybody's judged as a coach, as teams, your win-loss record, all those things. But, what has got us, to win majority of our games is focusing on the process. Each possession, their technique, our fundamentals of doing each possession and playing the way you're supposed to play and boxing out and rebounding and sprinting to the ball and ball press, all that. So I felt like there in the third quarter, I mean, they tied us most of the second half as far as, we're up 21. I think we was up 21 going in the third or whatever it was. But, just had some sloppiness. And, that's why I said that. I'm not, what I meant by that is I think you guys are looking at the scoreboard. I don't care what the scoreboard says. You guys, whoever's in there, starters, guys on the bench, I expect you to play a certain way. You don't need to be looking at the scoreboard yourself. You need to, take this time to get better and then execute and play the right way. So that's, us coaches are crazy, David. We'll say a whole bunch of stuff, but that's where we.
No, I understood exactly why you said it too, and I'm not, But,
yeah.
Well, one person that he's so hard on himself. I watched him, his body language just now, is Caden Brightheart. Caden didn't shoot the ball particularly well today, and not his best. He is so hard on himself, but he does so many other things well for you.
He does. He missed, it's just a natural instinct of when he missed some bunnies. He knows it. I mean, I think I was joking with him there in the second quarter. I said, you've been hanging with Charlie. I joked with Charlie about it. I'm not going to say it on air, but I said, I messed with Charlie about a certain thing. You've been hanging with Charlie, Caden? What do you need? I'm messing with him. I can't get a smile out of him for nothing. But he is hard on himself. He's a great kid. He wants to coach, when he gets older. And, this is really time of year, where you just need to, especially as a senior. And he's obviously had a great career and going to have a good, good finish to senior year. But you just got to relax and have fun and play. I mean, you've been through the wars as a senior. That's like I told him for the game. This is your seniors. This is your last game to ever play in this gym. You'll never play here again. So I don't think we could play here again ever. So I think there's things you think about. But yeah, Caden is hard himself, and I think a lot of guys are. If you have pride in what you're doing, you want to play well. You're not always going to play well. When you don't, reset, go the next play, and just keep grinding. If your shots are not going in, David, you just got to get in the gym. Instead of taking off tomorrow, they need to shoot. If they're not going in, and eventually they will.
Coach, you got a big one coming up on Tuesday. It'll be your third consecutive road game. Then we got maybe one more road game at Central, and then we got 4 straight at home, which is going to be great to close out the year. But Carnes gave you fits. They gave you all you wanted like 2 weeks ago tonight, actually, at our place, and they're good. They've added some good players. There was a lot of talking in that ball game. There's a lot of things involved outside of the ball game. Yeah. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it should be. And that's the one thing. Just after the game, I was pretty quick with them just to get back home. We played back to back, but that's what we got to move on to the next one. And every time I talk about this, every time we play a league game, you're playing for a championship. And it won't be any different on Tuesday. When we played them at our place, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. I thought they played better than us for probably 2.5, maybe 3 quarters. We stretched it out. We got a lead there, made some shots, but yeah, we didn't play very well. They had a lot to do with it. We didn't guard. We didn't guard the way we need to guard, and Bozeman and the Bub. What's Bubba's last name? Faulkner.
Yeah.
Those 2 guys are hard covers. They both played well last night against at Pal. They lost a close one at Pal last night. So, but again, our guys know we'll get most of the time we get everybody's best shot. We'll get it again on Tuesday, and I will remind them the last time we played Carnes over there, we lost in overtime in the region semis. Probably kept us, took away a chance to go to the state tournament. I remember that. I know our guys remember that. That doesn't really have anything to do with winning, how you're going to play in the game on Tuesday. But our guys will be ready. Their guys will be ready. We just got to do a better job of guarding the basketball than we did last time. We played them for sure. But it should be a heck of a basketball game, and it should be a good girls game too.
And your Vols won too, so it's a good night.
It is a good night. I was, like I told you, I was watching it right until we come out here. They was all crowded over there, so I couldn't get out here and watch the end of the girls game. So I just got my phone and watched. I think Tennessee was up 4-5 when we come out. So I was hoping I hate Vanderbilt. Absolutely hate Vanderbilt. I hate most SEC schools, but I was glad to see them pull it out because it is not easy to win on the road in SEC. I did Kentucky win.
Coach, I don't know. I don't care about Kentucky.
Coach. I don't either. I was hoping they lost so I can get on Brennan and Ronnie and Ted Mitchell and all those guys are big, and Garrett Giles. Those guys are Kentucky fans. I hate Kentucky too, David. I hate them with a passion.
Coach, we'll talk to you on Tuesday.
All right, thanks, David.
Wildcats win all 3 ball games today. The boys junior varsity wins. Let's see where Will wrote that down. Looking at the thing, I can't find it, but they did win. The girls win, a big win over Campbell County, and the guys win as well. That about does it here. We've had a long couple nights here, back-to-back road games. and faraway places, but the Wildcats prevail in all of the 6 games we've broadcast in the last 2 days. Appreciate our crew tonight. Nick Suttles came up here with us, along with Brian Bennett back at the station, our engineer, Brian Bennett, of course, and then Ethan Eubanks, TJ Hibben, John Ulrich, and Will Presley helped us out tonight as the Wildcats win all 3. Tuesday night's our next broadcast on Oak Ridge Schools Television Channel 1082. We're also on prepradio.com and Oak Ridge, our prep radio station on YouTube, and of course FM 92.7 and FM 94.7. Until Tuesday night, this is David Clary saying so long, everybody.